You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show, presented by John Deere.
Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV present Columbus High School Playoff Football. And tonight, it's a Division IV state semifinal. A trip to Camp Randall Stadium is on the line as the Columbus Cardinals get set to take on the Freedom Irish. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Tronson alongside my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. And we welcome you into our broadcast tonight here on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV. We also welcome in our videographer, Justin Wilski, a.k.a. Ninja. He's assisted by Alex. And we want to thank Kyra Wilski back at the 95.3 studios for engineering our radio simulcast tonight. Our game is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game also brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Lamers Bus Lines, Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, Prairie Ridge Health, your Dare to Dream team at eXp Realty, Kestrel Ridge Golf Course, Cardinal Lanes in Columbus, Ergo Bank, Columbus Country Club, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union. Tonight's game also brought to you by Preferred Dental Partners, Air Care, Metalcraft of Mayville, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, Great Harvest Bread Company, and Jerry's Automotive. Welcome into the John Deere pregame show brought to you by our friends at John Deere Horicon Works. We are just about 20 minutes or so away from kickoff of this Level 4 game, and here we are once again. Tim Haldeman, I think both teams could say that phrase, here we are again, because both of these teams made it to Level 4 last year only to fall short in their quest to get to the state championship game. Of course, Columbus last year falling to eventual state champion Catholic Memorial. Meanwhile, Freedom last year fell to eventual state runner-up Ellsworth. So both these teams we know are extremely hungry. They both were here at this spot last year, and they want to get over the hump.
Well, Mike, and these guys from both clubs have dedicated themselves from the day the clock struck zero last year, 365 days ago. And it's probably been the major focal point for every one of these kids out there in the field tonight. I guarantee it is for the coaching staffs, the parents, the local fans have had this high priority throughout the last year, and everybody expected this Columbus club to be here. Needless to say, we're not nearly as versed of the Freedom group, but this club has a great pedigree behind them. They've had a very good history of football at Freedom, and I think Columbus could maybe have a little bit tougher sledding tonight than they've had the first three rounds of the playoffs.
How good are these teams? Well, let's tell you about them a little bit, and just in case you're not familiar. But Columbus, the champions of the Capital Conference, a perfect 12-0 record coming into tonight's game. Meanwhile, for Freedom comes in at 11-1. 11-1 on the season, and they were second place finishers in the Northeastern Conference with a 6-1 conference mark. Little Chute won that conference, but you can say that Freedom got its revenge because during the regular season, Freedom lost to Little Chute 22-16 last week in the Level 3 game when those two teams met again. This time it was the Irish coming out on top 13-6. Freedom is coached by Clint Krewald, who is, that name might sound familiar to some folks because he actually played his college football at UW-Stevens Point, and he had a career in the NFL. He played with the Detroit Lions and also the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim Haldeman, I think he's also the current Outagamie County Sheriff. And so this guy, he's got an incredible pedigree, as you said, and he matches wits against another really good coach, Andy Selgrad. All this guy has done since taking over 2 years ago in Columbus is win. Now, they haven't lost a game this year. Last year, their record said 2 losses, but that was kind of a misnomer. because they only lost one game on the field last year. That was the level 4 game we talked about to Catholic Memorial. The other was a game they ended up having to forfeit because of COVID-19 protocols. So, I mean, you're talking about 2 coaches, 2 programs. These are winners. These are winners. Freedom has been in, I want to say, at least 4 previous level 4 games within the last 7-8 years. They haven't been able to win any of them. They're trying to get to Camp Randall for the first time ever. Meanwhile, Columbus, they won state titles in 1990 and again in 1996, but they haven't been back to Madison since that 1996 state championship team.
Yeah, this group of kids out there were just a dream. You know, most of their parents were probably in high school at that point of time. And so it's you take a look at the lines for both of these clubs, Mike, something I always enjoy looking at. These clubs match up right within pound for pound in the front 5 and the offensive line. So, you know, I don't see the dominance that Columbus has had over the other 3 clubs tonight as they've had the past 3 weeks. But, you know, it's all played out here in the field. And, you know, the weather, of course, is totally different tonight, folks, than last week. Last week we had rain and fairly warm temperatures and throughout the majority of the playoffs. But tonight, this is real football weather. I mean, these guys are probably they've been out there about 25 minutes now, working on their pregame drills and so forth. And they're just starting to get up a good lather right about now, and they'll be all set to go. Playing conditions, perfect. We're on turf. Ingalls Field here in Ripon is shared with not only the high school at Ripon, but also the Ripon College Redhawks play here as well, who, by the way, are undefeated this year. I don't know if you knew that, Mike. But, yeah, this is just an absolutely gorgeous field with the track around the outside, and we are in a heated booth. I had a few folks that were concerned about my well-being today to make sure that I was going to be, you know, in good health tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, we're in a heated booth, even though the windows are open, so we can give you folks a good video shot at home. It's still plenty comfortable in here, and we're a lot more comfortable than the fans that are outside. I guarantee you that much.
The winner of this game, of course, moves on to the Division IV state championship game next Thursday night at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. The winner of this game will take on either Catholic Memorial or Two Rivers for the state championship next week, Thursday evening, 7 o'clock prime time from Madison. Right now, we're going to step aside for a 4-minute break, but when we come back, we'll continue the John Deere pregame show. Up next, you're going to hear comments from Andy Selgrad, the head coach of Columbus. Our own Wade Bates had a chance to have a chat with Coach Selgrad. We'll play the interview for you after this 4-minute break. We're back in 4 minutes with more of the John Deere pregame show on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
$6,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs are financed interest-free with no payments for 90 days during the Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. You heard me right, $6,000 off. And the deals don't end there. $3,500 off the best third-row SUV in the market, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and brand new Jeep Compass 4x4 starting at $32,685. It's official, the deals are back. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
At Prairie Ridge Health, we believe that orthopedics is more than surgery. It's about getting your life back. Our collaborative team of expert surgeons, therapists, and nurses work together to get you back to feeling pain-free in your daily life. Our innovative and proven program is designed to get you from hospital to home with confidence. Find out how the Prairie Ridge Health Orthopedic Team can help you at prairieridge.health. Prairie Ridge Health accepts over 70 major insurances, including Dean.
Lamer's Bus Lines. Our community needs you. What drives you? Drive for Lamer.
I wanted to do something good for my community, and now I get to make a difference in kids' lives.
Call or visit us at golamers.com for more information.
There's only so much fishing a retired guy can do.
What drives you? Drive for Lamers.
Our kids need us. I felt like I needed to do something good for my community.
Call or visit golamers.com for more information.
And I'm getting paid for it.
Lamer's Bus Lines. Our community needs you.
Kestrel Ridge Golf Course is cheering for the Columbus Cardinals on their journey through the postseason. Take advantage of fall rates and great course conditions by reserving your tee time online at KestrelRidgeGolf.com. Stop in for their fantastic Friday fish fry and dining specials. Kestrel Ridge also offers a beautiful event setting for your upcoming holiday party, wedding, or private event. Call to book your event today and check out KestrelRidgeGolf.com for more specials and information.
If you ask a community member what comes to mind when they think Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, chances are they'll say our commitment to our community, and that's why we're proud to cheer on our Columbus Cardinal football team. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank has been proud to offer the latest in banking technology and great customer service for generations. Check us out today at fmub.bank or step into one of our 6 convenient locations. And go Cardinals! Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Ready, set, Ergo! The game plan is to make banking convenient for you. Ergo Bank has locations in Marquezan and Fox Lake with interactive teller machines in 5 different communities. And at all locations, speak with a live teller and conduct most in-branch transactions by transferring, withdrawing, or depositing. That's better banking by design. Open 7 a to 7 p Monday through Friday, 7 to noon on Saturdays. Call them today at 920-398-2336 or visit ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
As the Columbus Cardinals rev up their playoff season, golf season is winding down.
But the fun continues at Columbus Country Club. Check out their new menu with great sandwiches, jumbo wings, and handmade pizzas, and enjoy their Friday fish fry year-round. Get ready for prime rib every other Saturday starting in January. This winter, join Columbus Country Club for euchre tournaments and Sunday brunch. Follow on Facebook and stop in Highway 73 right in the middle of Columbus behind Fireman's Pavilion. Columbus Country Club, a proud supporter of the Columbus Cardinals.
The Columbus High School football team moves to the state semifinals in Division 4 with the trip to Ripon taking on the Freedom Irish on Friday night, a game you can watch on Daily Dodge TV and here on 95.3 WBEV. And let's bring in head coach Andy Selgrad. Coach, your train keeps on rolling as you get through the playoffs. You excited with the performance you saw in not ideal conditions last week?
Oh, I'm really happy with how we played. You know, the thing is, rain, conditions like that, it typically is an equalizer, but, for us, our boys just love playing on that field. They got after it, and we knew we had to get out fast because the conditions were not going to improve. In fact, they really changed after halftime, so we knew we needed to get out fast, and we needed to do our job, and, I'm happy with the way we responded.
Now, Coach, I know we don't have any more games in your field, but how did your field survive that monsoon?
It's funny. We were on it yesterday, and it was a lot better than I thought it would be. So, all season long, the field has held up really well. And so, our grounds crew at the high school do a really good job of taking care of it. And, they've got it through. So I'm happy with that. Coach,
state semifinals, you go to a neutral site, field turf, you go to Ripon, you got the Freedom Irish. Do you like where your team's at here, and the quest that they've had to return to this spot where you made it to last year?
Yeah, I am happy with where we're at. There's definitely some things we've got to fix from last week, and there's always things we can improve upon. Getting to level 4 like we have, it's a feat in and of itself. But we want to play our best football on Friday night, and we want to take on a really talented Freedom team. I mean, they're good. They match up well across the board, and we're going to have to play a really good football game. We can't just show up and think we're going to win, because that's not the case. We got to take this team serious because they've been to level 4, I believe, 4 times in the last 6 to 8 years, and they're hungry. Freedom wants it, and I'm sure they're looking at us thinking the same thing that we are. So they got a talented running back in Krewald, a really good quarterback, and they've got some really talented skill position, and they've got a good line. So they're kind of similar to us, and so it's going to be a tough game, and we got to be focused, we got to be physical, we got to fly to the ball, we got to execute, period.
Now, Coach, you mentioned that their offense, I mean, you have a 1,700-yard rusher, 25 touchdowns. Their quarterback has thrown for 25 yards. I mean, it doesn't get much more balance than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. And again, when I'm looking down their roster and looking at their stats, it's like almost a mirror image of what we do. And so, that makes it fun, but it also makes it really challenging.
When it comes to freedom too, like you mentioned, they've been here 4 times, and they haven't been able to get over the hump. I mean, you were in this position last year, to the state semifinals. Is this a bigger, in your opinion, pressure-packed game than maybe getting over the hump into a state championship game? Just wanting to be able to, get to Camp Randall and experience it. I mean, how big and how much pressure do you think it is in a state semifinal?
Oh, it's a lot of pressure. Having coached in state semis at previous places and having experienced it last year, there's a lot of pressure. There definitely is, because you want to get to that state final. You want to have a chance to show what you can do, on the grand stage, as it were. And so, in order to get that, you got to jump this hurdle, and you're going against quality football teams. The last, level 2, level 3, level 4, the talent gets better. The quality of opponent gets better. And so it gets tougher every week. And so you can't look ahead and say, oh man, we got to get to Madison. Well, no, you got to get through this game first. And you got to, let the chips fall where they may. But you got to play really good football in order to make it to Madison. So there is a lot of pressure, and there's got to be a lot of focus on it, and can't worry about next week because you got to get through this week.
Do you like your team's focus? Have they been able to keep that 1-0 mentality over the course of the season?
I do, and we've one opponent at a time, and we've kept that mentality, and we just need to continue that focus. What happened last week was great, but it's, an hour after the game, that game is over. You can celebrate it, you can enjoy it, but it's on to the next one. And we have to keep that focus in order to get to our ultimate goal, and that's Madison.
And what's got to happen? What are some keys to the game if your squad wants to be heading down to Camp Randall for the first time since 1996?
It's going to be the same thing every week. Broken record. We got to match and exceed the intensity and focus of our opponent. We've got to fly to the ball, and we got to execute, period. Again, like I said, they're almost a mirror image of who we are as a football team, and it's going to be a war. And we've got to be able to handle the ebbs and flows of the game and not get too high, get too low. We just got to stay focused on what we need to do to finish this game, and that's just doing what we've done all season. Talk, communicate, execute, and fly to the ball.
Coach Andy Selgrad, I appreciate the time, and good luck on Friday night against Freedom.
All right, thank you, Wade.
Columbus football on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV. Mike Tronson and Tim Haldeman will have the play-by-play.
Cardinal Lanes in Columbus is proud to support the Columbus Cardinal football team. Cardinal Lanes is now open and the place to go when you want to have a great time with friends and family. Check out their 12 lanes of bowling and a large event space. They also feature a great menu and weekly specials like Friday Fish Fry. Follow Cardinal Lanes on Facebook and check them out online at cardinallanescolumbus.com. Cardinal Lanes open 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Go Cardinals and let the good times roll.
$6,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs are financed interest-free with no payments for 90 days during the Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. You heard me right, $6,000 off. And the deals don't end there. $3,500 off the best third-row SUV in the market, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and brand new Jeep Compass 4x4 starting at $32,685. It's official, the deals are back. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Yes, I did know that it is hard to talk and eat without teeth. Whether it's fixing up what you already have or replacing missing teeth, Preferred Dental Partners can help. You use your teeth every day, all day. Why not make the investment into your health, comfort, and happiness? Teeth can help you improve your confidence and help you enjoy life and food more. At Preferred Dental Partners, we can offer multiple solutions to your dental problems without having to make multiple trips to specialists far away. Call us today to find out why we're different.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
For every, where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
Moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment, and Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm the plant manager for the Beaver Dam Kraft Heinz plant. I'm excited to share with you that we are rolling out new schedules to allow people more time with their families. Come meet me and my team and let us tell you about the exciting changes we are making to our schedules and our great benefits. Please go to careers.kraftheinz.com, search by Beaver Dam, and see all the opportunities we have available. We believe family time is important. Our new schedule will allow you to have a schedule that works for you and your family. All shifts are 12 hours with up to 3 to 4 days off per week. We also offer shift differentials and premiums for weekend work at Kraft Heinz.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show, presented by John Deere.
We want to get you into your comfort zone. Chad Guzzi here of Air Care in Beaver Dam. We are your heating and cooling experts with more than 40 years of experience. Our trained professionals install
Chip game at Camp Randall Stadium next Thursday on the line. A beautiful night for football. Maybe not so much for the fans, but the players are loving this weather. And Columbus is going to receive the opening kickoff. The Freedom Irish won the coin flip. They deferred their choice to the second half, so Columbus will be receiving the opening kick tonight. For those of you on the radio side that can't see it, Columbus tonight, they are in white jerseys and pants with red numbers and trim. Meanwhile, the Freedom Irish, they are in green jerseys and pants with yellow numbers and trim. And we're going to be underway here in just a couple of moments. They'll have our pregame announcements, our national anthem, and then it'll be time to kick this off here at Ingalls Field. As Tim mentioned a little bit earlier, this facility is shared by Ripon High School and Ripon College. There is a beautiful turf field, as those of you who are tuned in on the video stream tonight can see. And we'll be underway in a little bit. But right now, let's take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV and WBEV.
At the Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, or all-you-can-eat deep-fried fantail shrimp for $14.99. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10:30 to 1:30. Book your wedding, anniversary, or birthday celebration now for 2022.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
And it's time now for the starting lineups. First, the offensive starters for Columbus, coached by Andy Selgrad. And the quarterback is Nathan Cotter, a 6'3", 175-pound senior. The fullback is Oliver Setz, 5'7", 170-pound senior. At tailback, Colton Brunel, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds, and a junior. Tight end is Jefferson Mowbray, 6'3", 185-pound junior. Wide receivers include Riley Knockreiner, a junior at 185 pounds, and Braxton Knockreiner, his brother, a 6 foot, 185 pound senior. The offensive line, the left tackle is R.J. Gross, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds and a senior. The left guard is Brady Engel, 6'3", 240 and a senior. At center is Devin McCormick, 6 foot tall, 185 pound junior. The right guard is Colin Selk, 6 foot 5 inch, 290 pound senior. And the right tackle, Jamo Sullivan. Jamison is a 6 foot 5 inch, 255 pound senior. Now the defensive starters for the Freedom Irish, coached by Clint Krewalt. And the defensive starters, the defensive ends are Carson Clausen, a 6 foot 1 inch, 220 pound junior, along with Nathan Brownson, a junior at 6'1", 190. Defensive tackles include Evan Hendrickson, a 5'11", 205 pound senior, and Jacob Scott, 6'1", 275 and a senior. Looking at the linebacking core, linebackers include Tucker Brockman, 6 foot tall, 180 pound senior, Levi Baumgart, a 5'11", 195 pound senior, and Matt Weingart, 6'3", 190 and a senior. Meanwhile, the secondary, the corners are Gavin Greiner, 6 foot 3 inch, 170 pound senior, along with Greg Westemeyer, 6'1", 165 pound senior, and the safety is Carter Krewalt, 6 foot 2 inch, 190 pound senior. So those are the starting lineups. Again, the pregame show tonight brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works.
And one name you did not hear in that starting lineup for Columbus tonight, unfortunately, number 2 in your program, Brady Link. Second year in a row, poor young man is out with an injury, and he had a devastating knee injury, and boy, we wish him just the absolute quickest recovery possible, and I'm sure he's the biggest fan over there on the sidelines at the moment.
Oh, he is, but yeah, we wish him well. Brady, we're thinking of you, and out for the year with a knee injury, unfortunately. I know that Colin Selk tonight is playing with a bit of an ear infection, but hey, you know what? He's not going to miss this game, and he had a big week because Colin this week got a preferred a walk-on offer from the University of Minnesota. We're up to 1,622 devices already tuned into this broadcast. We haven't even kicked it off yet. Send us an email tonight. As we do every week, we invite you to email the booth, sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll get you a shout-out. In fact, there's some emails already in the hopper. We'll get to them here in a little bit. It's going to be Nolan Phillips to kick it for Freedom. And here's the approach. Kick is in the air. End over end kick. Going to be bounced and actually fielded by Knockreiner at the 20. He goes across field, and he will get taken down around the 19-yard line. So he bobbled with the ball, and then he tried to go over to the far side of the field, and there was good pursuit. So he actually maybe lost a yard on that return back to the 19. That's where Columbus will set up shop. For those of you listening on the radio side tonight, Columbus is moving left to right as Tim and I see it. Those of you on the Daily Dodge video stream can see that on your screen. And it's 1st and 10 for Columbus. Cardinals have it at their own 19-yard line. They'll split a single receiver to the left side, 2 receivers to the right. Nathan Cotter in that familiar shotgun with Colton Brunell behind him on 1st and 10. And the give is to Brunell up the middle 20. Breaks the tackle, spins. He's to the 25, and he gets tackled at about the 25-yard line. And making the stop for Freedom was the defensive end Carson Clausen. But that's a good pickup on first down of about 7 yards out to the 26, where it'll be 2nd and 3. You know, you wonder, I asked both coaches about this. I said, you know, you like playing on turf? Does that both teams have really good running backs. They're dangerous on grass, but boy, on turf, you might think that even gives them a little bit extra edge. 2nd and a short 4 or a long 3. The give to Brunell as he goes off the left side, pushes his way out across the 30. He's got a first down for Columbus. That's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings first down as it'll move the chains. They'll mark it, it looks like, at the 32. That's a gain of 6. And a fresh set of downs for Columbus. No score as of yet on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. We're a minute into the game. Columbus and Freedom for the right to go to the Division IV state championship game.
And Colton Brunell that time pushed the pile, Mike. That's always a good sign when you can push the pile for an extra 2 or 3.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 32. Ball's over on the far hash. They motion a man, and they give to Brunell. And he didn't get much up the middle that time, as there were a lot of green jerseys there.
Got one.
Jacob Scott was one of those big bodies up front, but again, he had some help from his teammates. Gain of 1, and it's going to be a 2nd and 9 for Columbus. And the emails are starting to come in. So again, sports@dailydodge.com if you want to chime in tonight. We'd love to hear from you. I'll get to reading those here in a moment. All right, 2nd and 9. Ball's on the Columbus 33. 2 receivers to the near side, and we've got a flag.
5 on Columbus.
And, 5-yard penalty on Columbus. The call is false start. So let's take a look at a couple of those emails that have come in. This one says, "Go Cards. Good luck in the big game tonight, and hope you guys in the booth stay warm." That's from Matt, our friend Matt G.
Oh, yeah.
Checking in
Tried
tonight.
looking him up yesterday and couldn't find him in downtown Waterloo. He was playing hooky out in Illinois somewhere, I guess.
Julie Benish is watching from Marshfield, Wisconsin. Says, "Go Cards. Best of luck to my Columbus Cardinals." Thank you, Julie. We appreciate hearing from you. All right, after the 5-yard penalty, quick toss to the near side. It's caught across the 30, out to the 35-yard line. On the reception from Nathan Cotter was Riley Knockreiner. And Riley gets some of that yardage back. In fact, they're going to mark it right at the 35-yard line. So it was a gain of about 7. And a 3rd and 6 is now coming up for Columbus. This email says, "Cheering for the Columbus Cardinals from Rome, Wisconsin, by a nice warm fireplace. Go Cards, go." That's from Steve and Marianne. We know those folks well, don't we, Tim?
Yeah, we do.
All right, 3rd and 6 for Columbus from their own 36. Ball's on the near hash, low snap. This is Cotter looking to throw. Cotter's stepping up, and he will stay on his feet, but now he can't get by the second wave. He is dropped for a loss on the play. Back to the 34. Boy, that Freedom defense is fired up. And for Freedom, they have forced Columbus into a punting situation. How good is Freedom's defense? Freedom has 3 shutouts in the last 5 weeks. They have not allowed more than 22 points in a game all year long. I mean, they're just stout on the defensive side.
Well, that was a coverage sack right there.
Yeah,
Mike.
It was. Flag on the play,
flag.
Yep, as they snapped it back to the punter,
more.
Braxton Knockreiner. I mentioned this on the morning show on WBEV this morning. I said Columbus needs to get off to a good start. And a couple of penalties here early, and now a punt coming up. Always important in games like this to get off to a real good start. They did that last week in the rain against Ellsworth.
Yeah, week before, not though.
No, against
7.
Baldwin, they were down 7, right. So here's a snap back to Knockreiner. He gets the punt away, and that's a high floater. It's going to take a Columbus bounce out of bounds on the far side of the field. We'll see where they mark it, but, Freedom's going to have really good field position at their own 41-yard line. So a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 coming up for the Irish from their own 41-yard line. 8:17 to go in a scoreless first quarter on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. This email says, "Hi, Mike and Tim. Hoping the Cardinals run over Freedom as fast as Joe Zander runs for the ice cream truck. Thanks for streaming the games. Let's get 10,000 devices tonight. Go Cards." That's from Foxy.
Never
Our
would have
good
guessed.
friend, Jared Fox checking in. We'll get to some more in a minute. 1st and 10 for Freedom from their own 41. Out of the gun, Weingard, the quarterback, the toss to Krewalt to 40, and he is going to get taken down just shy of the 45-yard line. And that was Milani Aragon that made the initial hit to slow him up enough that his teammates could finish him off. Limits the damage to a gain of only about 4.
Well, credit Krewalt for eluding a couple in the backfield.
He did.
That could have been a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Actually, they're calling it a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line, and this is a keeper by Weingard. He's not going anywhere. He's going to lose yardage on the play. Columbus was ready for that one. And let's see, making the big play. Was that Selk? I believe it was. Yeah, that was Colin Selk that got in there and just grabbed Weingard and tossed him down for a loss of about 1. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. But Colin Selk, we talked about how he's not actually 100% tonight. It sounded like he had an ear infection, but there was no way he was going to miss this game. And like I said, he got that preferred walk-on offer from the University of Minnesota earlier this week. Big 3rd and 8 here early. Weingart out of the gun, and he'll take the snap, looking to throw. Near side it is, caught across the 50, right near the first down marker. In fact, I think he has it. Griner on the reception. Gavin Griner, 6'3", 170-pound wide receiver, and it's a fresh set of downs for the Irish. Gain of about, 10 on that play?
10 on the play, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he threw it as high as he could to get caught by Griner. Griner's a tall kid, and he used all of his length to get that one.
Krewalt on the carry. He gets taken down by Milani Aragon. He went straight up the middle. Krewalt took the handoff, and Aragon met him and dropped him for a loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd and 11, but Milani Aragon, nice defensive play there. 2nd and 11 for the Irish in Columbus territory at the Cardinal 48. Ball's on the near hash. Irish going right to left as we see it here in the first quarter. No score yet on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Krewalt takes the snap, running to the right side. He's going to get to the 45, breaks a tackle, 40. He turns upfield and he gets down inside the 35 before being taken down. And on the stop that time was Aaron Eckern, but it's another McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for the Irish. They have it now at the Columbus 34-yard line.
You know, a lot of teams defer, when they win the toss. Well, I think in Freedom's case, they wanted the defense on the field. That's probably their best bet.
And the give is to Krewalt right side. He gets down to the 30 and gets taken down there. White jerseys aplenty. And that is a pickup of 3 on that play. And it's going to set up a 2nd down and 7. 5:25 and counting left in the first quarter. No score as of yet on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 2nd and 7, Freedom on the Columbus 30. And this is a keeper by Weingart. And he will spin across the 30 and get to about the 27 maybe before he's tackled on the play. So it looks like a short pickup there.
He got
maybe 2.
He got not quite 2. We'll give him 2. So
this email says, "Go Columbus Cards. Riley and Braxton, we're watching and rooting for you." That's the Halls watching from Florida. A lot warmer in Florida tonight, I imagine, than it is here in Ripon, Wisconsin, but we're not complaining. Let's see what else we have. Maddie, Dana, and Todd are rooting for Seabus. The Pikes checked in tonight with an email. Thank you very much for that. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. And they'll keep it on the ground, do the Irish. And this is close as Krewalt took it down to the 25 and just got inside the 25. But I think he's just a little bit short, Tim.
Yep, he's about a half a yard short.
Ooh, 4th and less than a yard for the Irish. And I'd imagine they're probably going to go for it here. That's exactly what it's going to be. 4th and less than a yard for Freedom on the Columbus 25. Single receiver wide to the left, 1 to the right. Weingart under center. He's going to keep it, and he should have it. Weingart looks like he got it easy. Yes, he did. And it's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st down for Freedom, so the drive stays alive. This email says, "Watching in Columbus on the big screen. Thanks for covering the game." Jason sending us that email tonight. This one says, "Go Freedom Irish," from Amy, Ben, and Connor, all watching the game tonight. Thank you very much for your email. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. We'll get to some more in a moment. 1st and 10, Freedom from the Columbus 23. 2 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. And faking the handoff was Weingart, throws to the right side, caught out there. Down the sideline, spinning and getting taken out of bounds was Tucker Brockman, 6 foot, 180 pounds senior. Number 36 in your program. So Brockman on the reception, and it's another 1st down as they'll mark it at the 13-yard line. What an impressive drive this has been so far for the Irish. 3:32 left in the first.
This quarterback, Mike, really carries out his fakes extremely well.
All right, 1st and 10 for Freedom from the Columbus 13. Weingart gives it to Krewalt. To the left side he goes. He's being chased, and he will get taken down. Oh, Jefferson Mowbray. Big defensive play, and drops Krewalt for a pretty good loss on the play. Boy, he had great pursuit, got into the backfield, and that's a loss all the way back to the, they're going to mark it around the, so what, 17?
16.
16, okay. So
Yep, 3-yard loss.
It's going to be set, well, it's, yeah, 3, almost 4.
A good 3.
They're calling it 2nd and 14 on the scoreboard, but
They're
yeah.
wrong.
Okay, thanks, Tim. And here is Weingart to throw. Right side it is. Caught inside the 15. Leaping grab made by Greg Westemeyer.
They got those 3 back.
Yep, Westemeyer on the reception. And, boy, he's got some nice tall receivers to throw to, Weingart. That's the second time we've seen him get a ball high, and his receivers have the height and the leaping ability to go up and get those balls. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Irish back at the 13 of Columbus. 2:24 and counting left in a scoreless first quarter on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you here at Ripon Ingalls Field. All right, here we go on 3rd and 10. Weingart fakes the handoff. Throws. It is dropped.
Ooh.
That might have been 6 right there. It was dropped by Westemeyer, and I think, Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, he would have had 6 if he hung on to that one.
Well, that hit him right between the numbers.
Oh, my.
Right between the numbers.
That is a break for Columbus, and if you're a Freedom fan, so close. And it's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Irish, and it looks like a field goal try here.
I watched this kid in practice, Mike, while you were attempting to get us on the air tonight.
30-yard field goal attempt here.
He kicks him quite low.
Nolan Phillips, a 30-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. It's got the distance. It is good. 3-0 Freedom on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. We have 2:04 to go in the first quarter. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
John Deere not only builds great equipment, it's a great place to build your career and a high quality of life. You see, there's a certain kind of pride in being a part of a great American brand. It's the security that comes from learning new skills you'll have for a lifetime, a more confident future with unlimited growth opportunities, and the knowledge that you're valued and rewarded with a competitive benefits package. We're Deere strong and Horicon proud. Are you one of us?
Is it time to update the bathroom? Then it's time to head to Hometown Glass and Improvement of Beaver Dam. Hometown has a full complement of Vasco shower enclosures. Hometown Glass makes your selection of enclosures easy, and they provide hassle-free installation. When you purchase a Vasco shower enclosure, your expectations will be exceeded. Hometown Glass promises you a classy, elegant, and luxurious centerpiece for your bathroom. Hometown Glass and Improvement, Highway 33 east of Beaver Dam, on the web at hometownglass.com.
It is 3-0 in favor of Freedom. Here's Phillips ensuing kick. It's a short kick. End over end kick fielded around the 25. And to the 30, 35, 40. Left sideline to the 50. And finally ushered out of bounds was Connor Roach on the return. Connor Roach, just what the doctor ordered for the Cardinals, who trail 3-0 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. But how about that return? It was a short kick to begin with, and he got a good return. They're actually going to mark him out back at the, looks like the 48-yard line of Freedom, but still great field position.
Mike, how many times have we said that Connor Roach is one heck of a football player, as he has given, Brunel a spell to rest at the end of the games here of late, but that kid can run the football.
On 1st and 10, give to Brunel. He bounces off one man, and he can't get by that man. Oh, what a great defensive play and a fist pump by Tucker Brockman. And that is going to be no gain on the play. Brockman was fired up, pumping his fist, and it's 2nd and 10 for Columbus from the Freedom 48-yard line. Minute and a half left to go in this first quarter of play on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. I'll get to some more emails here in just a moment. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball's on the near hash. Single receivers to each side. Cotter out of the gun. Fakes the handoff. He wants to
he's
throw.
got a man.
He's got a man downfield. Left side it is. Incomplete near the 30-yard line. Intended for Mowbray. And the defender, Matt Weingard, the linebacker, closed in and got there just in time to prevent that from being a completion.
Mike, you said it. He closed in. He had plenty of time to close in. The pass was a couple ticks late. Just got to get it out of his hands a little quicker. He had 3 steps plus on the defender. It just got there late and sort of floated up there and gave Weingard the opportunity to make the defensive play. Credit the defense.
Yeah,
Did a good
absolutely.
job.
3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals from the Irish 48. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here is Cotter out of the gun, wanting to throw again. Left side again, same direction, and it's incomplete. And there were 2 defenders down there. The pass was intended for Braxton Knockreiner, but a 4th down coming up. Columbus will have to punt it away here. This email says, love the video feed. Go get 'em, fellas. That's from Jay Carell, Columbus class of 93. Checking in tonight. Thank you very much. Let's see. This email says, watch Freedom out here from Camp Pendleton, California. Cheering on my younger brother, number 64, Lucas Van Grinsven. Go Irish, from Jake. Jake, thank you very much for the email and for your service, by the way. Here's the punt, and it's going to bounce inside the 10, down inside the 5. Columbus is going to down it at the 1-yard line. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
That's called a membership bounce right there,
it
folks.
Was definitely a
I
membership
want to
bounce.
tell you.
That is incredible.
What I was just going to say, Mike, the fact that Columbus had such a good return by Roach, even though they didn't get a first down, it was an opportunity to flip the field here. Now it's up to the defense to make the big stop.
So it's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Freedom back at their own. Well, they're marking it, I guess, at the 2. They're calling it the 2. On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, 3-0 Freedom leads Columbus with 50 seconds to go in period number 1. All right, 1st and 10 Freedom from their own 2. In his own end zone is Weingard. He will hand it off to Krewald, met near the line of scrimmage, push back. Not much happening up the middle right there. He's just trying to get some breathing room. And so they're going to mark it back at the 1 then. This email coming in says, let's go Cards from the 1990 championship team. Matt Amberson from Allen, Texas. Matt, thank you very much for checking in tonight. Another Let's Go Columbus, still cheering on Brady Link from John, Jamie, and Louder Klein, all checking in tonight. Thank you very much. From everyone at Home Tavern, go Freedom. We're cheering loud for you. So thank you very much for that email. And
ball's on the
ground. Columbus says they have it. And it's a safety. It's a safety for Columbus.
Holy smokes.
Wow, what a turn of events there. I didn't even see who recovered it.
I'd like to see that again. It almost looked to me like it was a pass or a lateral forward, which of course is a pass. Justin, did you have a chance to see that one again?
I don't think we did.
I mean, it's a long way. There was a lot of people between us and the play, Mike, and it was very difficult from our angle to see the play.
We were trying to see if we could get a replay on the Daily Dodge video stream, and apparently we couldn't. But he did. Okay, he did. All right. I didn't see it, though. Yeah, it was tough to tell. Even through the binoculars from a distance here, it was tough to tell. But it's a safety, so Columbus is on the board. It's now 3-2 in favor of Freedom on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. And here comes now the free kick, because Freedom will have to kick it back to Columbus. And they can put the ball on a tee, which Phillips has done. He'll kick it from the 20. And so Columbus should stand to get some pretty good field position here, one would think. Of course, they'll flip the field, and there's the kick. It's a short kick. It's going to bounce and be fielded at the 46-yard line of Columbus, out to the 50. Actually stopped just shy.
Right at the 50.
Of the 50, I believe, was Knockreiner. Riley Knockreiner on a short return there. Again, it was a short kick. And there's 3 seconds left in the first quarter. So one more play, and that should wrap up this opening period with a 3-2 score, of all things. 1st and 10. Yeah, you're right, Tim. They marked it at the 50. 1st and 10, Columbus on the midfield stripe. 2 receivers to the left. Cotter will give it to Brunel, straight ahead. And he gets stopped after a gain of maybe 2 or 3. Let's see where they mark it. And that will be the end of the first quarter. After 1 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Freedom 3 and Columbus 2. We're back for the second quarter after this on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
What's in your kid's lunchbox today? Turkey and bacon on honey whole wheat? Roast beef on sourdough? PB&J on cinnamon chip? With bananas? That is bananas, but that's what fresh baked breads from Great Harvest can do for you. Unleash your sandwich ingenuity. So show your kids some lunchbox love with chicken salad on cranberry orange bread, Italian on cheddar garlic bread. Then show everyone your creation at Instagram or Facebook using this hashtag. Great Harvest. Bread. The way it ought to be.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
48, break tackle Brunel, he's to the outside 40, 35-30, he could go, 20, down the sideline, 10-5, touchdown Columbus, Colton Brunel, 48 yards. And to start the second quarter with a bang would be an understatement as Columbus has taken the lead 8-3.
Mike, I was just thinking, wow, take a look at the statistics for Colton Brunel in the first quarter. 5 carries for 16 yards, pretty modest. Well, guess what? It's not modest anymore, folks. 64 yards and 6. And a TD.
So the safety, the defensive play, the safety now leads to this offensively. And just like that, Columbus has its first lead of the night. Now the extra point attempt. No, they're going to go for 2. Beg your pardon. They're going to try for 2 here.
Oof.
Cotter out of the gun. Brunel. Nope, they fake the handoff, they throw. It's incomplete. That was knocked down. Yep. I'm a little surprised
they did that
there.
One. I just don't like it, man. When we got Heinz 57 back there, you know, he's almost automatic, you know.
Yeah, let's take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Welcome back to our live coverage of stunt magician Merlin Wormwood, brought to you by Surefire, your leading local installer of Lennox home comfort systems.
That's right, Matilda. Merlin Wormwood has locked himself in his mother's basement and is refusing to install a Lennox home comfort system from Surefire until she promises to start making him pizza bagels every Friday evening.
Chuck, I'm sorry. How is this stunt magic? Isn't this just a lame protest?
Have you tried his mom's pizza bagels? They're incredible.
When we come back, what's the secret behind Merlin's mother's pizza bagels? And the latest weather report with Surefire up next.
With a finance plan to fit every budget, today is the time to upgrade to new Lennox home comfort system from Surefire, your local Lennox premier dealer. Online at surefireinc.com.
Be sure with Surefire.
On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard with 11:49 to go in the first half, it's now Columbus 8, Freedom 3. Columbus will be kicking off here in just a moment. And in the second quarter, for those of you on the radio side, Freedom is going left to right as Tim and I see it. But what a bang to start the second quarter for the Cardinals as Colton Brunel rips off a 48-yard touchdown run. And a weird score for sure, 8-3. Cardinals lead on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Another short kick. Fielded it around the 23. This is Greiner, gets to the 30, and he gets taken down at about the 32-yard line. Gavin Greiner on the return for the Freedom Irish.
Mike, this is the first time that these young people this year, have had to kick a ball that was frozen like a rock. The ball is not going anywhere when you're kicking it tonight. That's just an absolute given. And we get it, but the guys that are receiving the football back there are going to have to start figuring this out, that the ball's not going anywhere. It's like hitting a golf ball, Mike. I mean, yours doesn't go very far when it's 80. You know, sorry, buddy.
You're walking home.
Yeah, okay.
1st and 10 for Freedom from their own 32, moving left to right. Here's a toss across the middle. It is caught. A little crossing route there, and it was caught by Greg Westemeyer.
He got 9.
And, yeah, that's a really nice pickup on first down there for the Irish. Westemeyer on that crossing route picks up 9. 2nd and 1 coming up now for the Irish from their own 41-yard line. Just underway in the second quarter. And an 8-3 ball game in favor of Columbus. Here is Weingart out of the gun, fakes the handoff. Now he's going to go back to throw. He's got protection. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he will be sacked. He was taken down by Jamo Sullivan. Well, he had a little bit of time early in that play, but all of a sudden, Jamo led the charge and got in there, and he could not escape it, could Weingart. They'll drop him for a loss of 10. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 back at the 31-yard line, and nothing bigger than that for Jamo Sullivan, huh?
Oh, absolutely. He's done just a great job all year. All the guys up front have just been fantastic on both sides of the ball. But, Mike, I go back to the kicking game has switched this game around. Connor Roach's return on a short kick.
On 3rd and 11, Weingart to throw. It is caught near midfield, down the left sideline. This is Clausen. He could go to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Freedom! 69 yards on the pass play from Weingart to Clausen. It's 9-8 Irish. Oh my goodness, what a play. $69-yard pass play that goes for a touchdown. And now the extra point attempt for Phillips. Kick is up, plenty of leg, it's good. It is 10-8 in favor of Freedom on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your Auto Owners Insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
All right, and here we come back to live action. Another short kick and fielded at the 33-yard line by Braxton Knockreiner on a hop. And he hangs on, but boy, what a wild sequence of events here in the opening minute and 50 seconds of the second quarter. The two teams each with a touchdown, and we're not even 2 minutes into this quarter. It's now a 10-8 ball game. Freedom leading Columbus on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Cardinals have a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 from their own 33. Again, moving right to left as we see it second quarter. Here's Cotter out of the gun, Brunel behind him. 2 receivers to the left. And the give to Brunel. Straight ahead. Gets across the 35 and out to the 40-yard line. And he was brought down by both Greiner and Brockman on the play. Pretty nice pickup, though, of 7 yards. It'll be second and a short 3 coming up for Columbus.
I'll tell you what, Brunel, once again, an ankle away from an awful lot of yardage.
Second and 3, Columbus. From their own 40. And now we've got flags out, and what do we got?
Columbus.
It is a false start on Columbus. This email says, watching from the couch with Hondo. Go Cards Go from Landon Schultz. Checking in tonight. This one says, great to see Columbus from the comfort of my McKinstry's recliner. That's from Ross Rayfelt. Ross. Well, I tell you what, I wish I was in my recliner right now, but hey, I'm having fun here broadcasting the game.
No, you don't.
This
I
one
know
says,
you better than that.
This one says, good luck, Freedom Irish from Freedom Restoration and Remodeling. Thank you very much for that email.
That'll cost them. The bill's in the mail.
Sports@dailydodge.com. We'll get to more emails in a moment. 2nd and 8 after that 5-yard penalty. And now that play is blown dead. Let's check this one out, and the Freedom fans are making a lot of noise down below us here. Another false start on Columbus. This email says, here we go, Irish from the Freedom Cheer Team. How about that? The Freedom Cheer Team checking in tonight. Thank you so much for your email.
Timeout, Columbus.
Yep, and a timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. More emails. This one says, go Freedom Irish, and happy birthday to Krista. That's from Aaron, Becca, and Michael checking in from Freedom tonight. Thank you very much. Listening from Waterloo, go Cards from the Davison family, all checking in tonight. This email says, Mike Risden is watching from Prescott. We're Cardinals fans. Go Columbus, all the way from beautiful Prescott, Wisconsin. Here's one that says, go Cards from the Ballwags and the, the Ballwags and the, is it Dornas? Streaming on Daily Dodge, drinking beer warm at home. My goodness. Oh,
They're
my
not drinking
goodness.
warm beer. They're just drinking beer at a warm home. I get it.
This one says, let's go Freedom Irish from a future Irish football player. Connor, is it Doust? Am I pronouncing that correct? I apologize if I'm not. D-A-O-U-S-T. Connor checking in tonight. See, this one says, shout out to my nephew, Brady Engel, number 66 from Columbus. Good luck, Cardinals, from Jamie Orr checking in. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13, Columbus. And they're going to keep it on the ground. Brunel busting out across the 35 and gets taken down around the 37-yard line by Carter Krewalt. Again, sports@dailydodge.com is where you can chime in tonight. We'd love to hear from you.
These penalties are just
they have really hurt Columbus.
Starting to add up for Columbus here. It's just taking them out of their offense a little bit. It seems as though Brunel has, some momentum here, and he's finding some creases to run. But, when you lose 5 yards on penalties each and every series, it gets to be a little tougher.
It is 3rd down and 7 for Columbus from their own 36 with 8:33 to go, 2nd quarter. And they trail by 2, 10-8. Brunel, no, this is a keeper by Cotter. And he fumbled the football. It's loose. And I think Freedom has it. Let's see. They do. Freedom has the football. And it was recovered by Matt Weingard. And, oh, my goodness, penalties. And now a turnover by Columbus is going to give Freedom a short field. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Columbus 44-yard line. 8:22 to go until the break. And on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Freedom 10 and Columbus 8. But, oh, my.
Talk about swings of emotion here, Mike.
There have been a few in this game, have there not?
Man. Hope there's a few more coming up pretty quick.
McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 from the Columbus 44 for the Irish. Weingard back to throw. He will step up. Launches it downfield. Wide open! And it's dropped at the 10-yard line. Westemeyer was wide open. He would have had an easy touchdown. And he just plain dropped the football. Oh, I'm sure he feels bad about that one. That could have been 6 easy.
Well, Columbus dodged a bullet for the moment, but they got to start shoring up this pass defense real fast. This kid can throw the football.
Yes, he can.
And he's got some targets that are large in stature. It's tough to handle, folks.
2nd and 10. Freedom back at the Columbus 44. Ball's on the left hash. They snap it back to Weingart, who just goes straight ahead to the 40-yard line. Oh, I beg your pardon. That was Krewald.
Wildcat.
The Wildcat. Yep, they snapped it directly to Krewald, and he picked up 4. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now coming up for the Irish. This email says, grandparents watching from Minnesota cheering on the Irish tonight. Thank you very much. Third and 6. Back to throw Weingart. Launching it downfield. It is incomplete. And it was intended for Westemeyer. Overthrown, and the defender out there was Knockreiner. So it'll bring up now a 4th and 6. This email's from our good friend Overnight. Hi, Mike, watching the Cards in the warm and cozy apartment. Glad you guys are warm this evening, too. Thanks for broadcasting and live streaming. And go Cardinals from a 1964 grad, Overnight. Overnight Bonnie checking in. I've known her a long time. All right, punting situation here. Carter Krewald is the punter. He's got it. It's a fake. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Way overthrown. It was a fake punt. It was intended for Luke Talbot on the near side of the field, and they try a little trickery, and it doesn't work. And Columbus has dodged a major bullet once again after they lost the ball. After they fumbled it away, they're able to force a punt, and Freedom tried a little fake punt, but it did not work.
That was just a very, very poor choice by Krewald, the punter. He had every opportunity. Sure, the play was called in the huddle, but when the guy is covered, you kick the football. Get him down inside the 10. Just a terrible choice.
All right, 1st and 10, Columbus now at their own 40 with 7:29 to go in the second quarter. It's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings first down. Cotter will give to Brunel. Trying to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle, and he just cannot turn the corner. There was really good pursuit there. Evan Hendrickson, Patrick Moore were out there defensively for the Freedom Irish on that play. It's a loss of about a half a yard. This email says, come on, Cards. Let's go, team. So proud of you all, from Lori Bearwolf checking in tonight. How about another one? Let's go, Cards. Lay it all on the field. Tuning in way up in Appleton. On our way up to Appleton. From Sam and Peyton. Peyton Bones, Sam Zittle, thank you very much for the email tonight. sports@dailydodge.com. 2nd and 11 now. Cardinals on their own 39, and the give to Brunel through a hole. 40, 45, he's to the 50, breaks the tackle, spins, and down to the 45-yard line of Freedom. Brunel almost busted another one. That's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Columbus, and it's a pickup of about, 15, 16 yards on the play.
I gave him 16, Mike, and Brunel now 10 carries for 92 yards. Equates to 9.2 a carry.
Very good. I'm proud of you. You weren't even a math major.
Third grade math.
6.5 minutes and counting left in the second quarter. The John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 1st and 10, Columbus. From the 46 of Freedom, give to Brunel. Left side he goes. 45. Can he turn the corner? 40. Stiff arms the man, but he's forced out of bounds on the near side of the field.
Good gain of 6.
And it was a gain of 6. Westemeyer was the one to force him out of bounds on that play. Well, they say nothing runs like a deer, but Brunel comes close. Thanks for the live stream. Go Cards from Tony Benish, class of 96. Tony, thank you very much for the email tonight.
By the way, I did that state championship game on the radio.
That's
how old I am.
Listen to this email. This is Al from Ellsworth. He was impressed with the Cardinals last week, so he had to watch and cheer for them tonight. Go Cards.
Awesome.
Our friend Al from Ellsworth. Al, thank you very much. Nice to hear from you, and congratulations to Ellsworth on a fine season. Thanks for the email, Al. All right, 2nd and 5, Columbus from the Freedom 41. They motion a man. That's Knockreiner faking the handoff. Cotter, he's going to throw downfield. It is incomplete. And the intended receiver was, is that Eckern or Knockreiner? I can't, it's hard to read the jerseys.
The ball was right on the money.
He was well covered. It was Knockreiner. He was well covered. He was well covered on the play, but he almost came up with it. And it's incomplete. Stops the clock with 6:11 to go in the second quarter of our Division IV state semifinal on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Freedom 10, Columbus 8. Columbus with a 3rd and 5 now from the Freedom 40-yard line. Cotter again to throw. Right side. It is caught, Knockreiner, and it looks like he had the first down, but he tried to kind of circle back and get around the defender. Now I don't think he got it. Let's see.
No, he didn't get it.
Not by a long shot, he didn't.
This is a tough call here.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and about 2.
5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. It's 4th and a long 2. They only got about 3 yards on that reception. He had it originally, but then got knocked backwards and then had the opportunity to run again, so he wasn't down.
No, he wasn't down. All right, Columbus is going to go for it. Cardinals go for it on a 4th down and 2 from the Freedom 38-yard line. Single receivers left and right. Cotter out of the gun. Is he trying to get him to jump offside? They haven't snapped it yet, and he was trying to get him to jump offside, I think.
I think
he was trying to use the hard gun. I think they called a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Lots of emails to get to here. Let's get to a few right now. Let's see here. What do we have? This one says you guys should get a video of you guys in the booth like the NFL does.
No.
Nobody wants to see us. That's from Matt, by the way. He wanted to see how bundled up we are. 5,029 devices, by the way, tuned in right now. This email says, can we get to a conclusion? Is it periods or quarters? Laugh out loud. You can call it either or. You can call it either. Who cares, right? I use both interchangeably. This email says, hi, Tim. What, no mic? Come on now. I'm just kidding. It says, hi, Tim. Let's go Cards. Badgers on the big screen, Cards on the small screen from Pete Skalitsky.
Hey!
Pete Skalitsky checking in on the broadcast tonight. This one says, cheering for the Freedom Irish from De Pere. Go Carson, the Hauser family watching tonight. Thank you to the Hausers. We'll get to more emails in a moment. 4th and 2, Columbus from the 38-yard line of Freedom. 5:18 to go, first half. Cotter takes the snap. Brunel the give. Look out. He's going to break a tackle, and he got the first down.
Oh, my goodness. What a run,
second effort, because it looked like he was going to be stopped short, but he broke the tackle and stayed on his feet, tiptoed the right sideline, and that is a huge McKinstry's Home Furnishings first down for Columbus, all the way down inside the 30-yard line to the 29 of Freedom.
I'm telling you, folks, there ain't too many backs that would have got out of that. He was in jail back there. That's all there was to it.
Well, apparently he had a get out of jail free card is what
there you go. He's playing Monopoly.
First and 10,
that
Columbus.
Was fantastic.
On the Freedom 29, they motion a man to the near side, and this is a give to Brunel, and I lost him in a mass of humanity.
He got a couple.
There was a huge pile up there, and Brunel picked up, as you said, Tim, maybe 2 on the play, and it'll bring up second
in
about 8. Hey, this one says, let's go Irish. The Freedom Wrestling Team checking in tonight. Freedom Wrestling Team wants to wish the Irish football team a lot of good luck. Thank you very much for that email, and good luck during your upcoming season, which I'm sure is starting very soon here. 2nd and 8. Cardinals on the Irish 28. 2 receivers to the left. Ball's on the right hash. And Cotter gives it to Brunel. Left side. Breaks a tackle, and he will be taken down at about the 23.
Got 4.
So gain of close to 4, as Tim mentioned. This email says, cheering for the Columbus Cards from Marshall, Wisconsin. Best of luck from the Modal family, all checking in
there's
tonight.
A bunch of them. They got to distinguish which Modal.
Jameson just sent me an email. He says, roll Irish. Carter Krewalt is a man amongst boys. From Jameson Rudy, checking in on the broadcast today. All right, 3rd and 4 for Columbus at the Freedom 24-yard line. Here's Cotter. Fakes the handoff. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that call really surprises me right there. I just thought, they're in 4-down territory, and give it to Brunel a couple of times, and he's going to get you 4. Well, now you got 4th and 4 as opposed to 2 cracks on the ground, Mike.
So you are correct, Tim Haldeman. A 4th and 4 coming up for Columbus at the 24-yard line of Freedom. We have 3:45 left to play in the second quarter on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 10-8. Freedom leads Columbus by a deuce on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Cotter to throw. Across the middle. Caught! Knockreiner!
Beautiful.
Down inside the 10. Riley Knockreiner picks up a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10. And it's going to see a 1st and goal coming
15
up.
15 yards.
Oh, that is a huge strike. And we have an injured player down for Freedom. Oh, my. We have an injured player. And they're sending the training staff out to tend to the injured player. And let's hope he's okay.
Credit the offensive line that time for giving
Riley Knockreiner.
No, Nathan Cotter.
Oh, Nathan Cotter. I
Holy
beg your pardon.
Come on, Tim. Giving Cotter all the time in the world to step into the throw. He had so much time. He had so much room. And a nice pattern ran by Knockreiner. Hit him right square between the numbers. Nice catch. And added on a couple, 3 or 4 after he caught it. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. 3:39 remaining here in this first half. Mike, we got ourselves a good one going, partner.
Boy, we certainly do. They are tending to the injured player right now for Freedom. And so let's get to a few more emails here. Let's hope that player's all right. I can't see his number. This one says, a proud CHS alumni class of 1987, listening from Dane, Wisconsin. Good luck, Cardinals, from Mary Breinig. Mary Crombie Breinig checking in tonight. Thank you very much, Mary. This one says, go Freedom Irish, from the Shampers Stock family, streaming from Menasha tonight. Thank you very much for that nice email. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast and hope you're staying warm where you're watching tonight. This one says, let's go Freedom Irish, and cheering on Freedom tonight. Is that from Kylie, I believe? Kylie and Freedom? Yeah, checking in tonight. Thank you very much for the email. Let's see what else we have
Mike,
here.
That's Krewalt that's hurt.
Oh, it is, and he just got up.
Yep, and he is favoring his right arm. Does it look like?
Oh, boy, let's see here.
That
they're holding
healthy.
one of the trainers is holding his right arm, but it's not Krewalt though. It's not Krewalt.
Oh, it's a quarterback.
It's number 5.
Oh, okay.
Or is it 6? Let's see. It's 6, and that is Westemeyer. So yeah, no,
he's one of the ends.
He's one of the ends. So Westemeyer is the injured player. Let's hope he's okay. We'll watch that. Keep a close eye on it. Here we go. 1st and goal, Columbus from the 8-yard line. And the give to Brunel off the right side, bounces to the outside, gets to the 5-yard line, and he'll pick up 3 yards on that run to make it a 2nd and goal from the 5 clock running. 3:26 and counting left in the second quarter. 10-8, Freedom leads Columbus. Do we have the scoreboard correct? Somebody emailed and said, isn't it 10-8 Freedom? Okay, it is. Okay, so, okay, all right, there we go. It happens. Somebody emailed and said, isn't that the right score? Yes, it is the right score. All right, 2nd and goal, Columbus from the Freedom 5-yard line. Ball's on the far hash. Cotter gives it to Brunel through a hole, up the middle, dives! Touchdown, Columbus! Brunel, a 5-yard scamper to pay dirt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's now 14-10 Columbus with 2:57 left until halftime.
And Columbus gets the second half kickoff.
Yes, they do.
No, let's see.
No, I'm sorry. Freedom does.
The other way
Freedom,
around.
you're right.
Pardon me.
That was last week. I was
yeah.
thinking last week.
No, my bad.
Hines is going to attempt the extra point.
Although with 2:57 left in the first half, there's a lot of football to be played.
There certainly is. Here's Hines' extra point attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. All right, make it 15-11, or to 10 rather. 15-10 Columbus. And let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
$6,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs are financed interest-free with no payments for 90 days during the Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. You heard me right, $6,000 off. And the deals don't end there. $3,500 off the best third-row SUV in the market, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and brand new Jeep Compass 4x4 starting at $32,685. It's official, the deals are back. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
As we come back to live action, the kick is bobbled and picked back up at the 15 to the 20. Grinder to the 25, 30, 35, and he is finally taken down out near the 40-yard line.
Columbus with an opportunity right there with the muff. And they had him corralled out there over there, and all of a sudden found himself a crease, and the last guy made the tackle. Special teams, got to be careful.
Tonight's game brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Lamer's Bus Lines. McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Freedom from their own 41. 3 receivers to the right. And Weingart throws, caught. Clausen to the midfield stripe, 50, 45, lowers the shoulder and gets inside the 45-yard line. Down to about the 42, but another McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for the Irish. Tonight's game also brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, Prairie Ridge Health, your Dare to Dream team at eXp Realty, Kestrel Ridge Golf Course, Cardinal Lanes in Columbus, and Ergo Bank. We have somebody viewing this game tonight in Guam. Isn't that amazing? 1st and 10 from the Columbus 42 for Freedom. Toss to the near side, almost intercepted. That went off the hands of Jefferson Mowbray. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Freedom. 2:26 left in the half. Tonight's game also brought to you by Columbus Country Club, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, Preferred Dental Partners, Air Care, Metalcraft of Mayville, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, Great Harvest Bread Company, and Jerry's Automotive. 2nd and 10, Freedom from the Columbus 42. Weingart to throw, steps up, being chased, and a flag on the play. Penalty flag, and Weingart will get tackled near the 33-yard line, but I think it's probably going to come back, as Tim was alluding to. But we'll check it out.
I think this is a spot foul, Mike. There's reasons why I'm not a football ref, but I think it's a spot foul. I think it's from the point of the infraction, which would be way back at the 48. So this would be like a 16-yard penalty.
Holding on Freedom. And, yeah, they're walking it all the way back, Tim, to the 42-yard line of Freedom.
That's a huge penalty. Huge penalty.
Hey, this message just came in here, Tim. It says, "Go Columbus, you got this." Also, amazing broadcasters. You know who that's from?
Schweitz.
It's from my wife.
Oh, wow.
It's from Amy.
My wife is listening too tonight. She wanted to let everybody know my wife is listening.
2nd and 26. Sorry about that, Tim. Here's Weingart to throw across the middle. Is it intercepted? No, incomplete. Nope. It hit the ground, but boy, that was Mowbray trying to make a diving interception there. Thank you, honey. I appreciate the text message, and I tell you, that was very sweet. I didn't even have to bribe her to say that.
She's in pretty good, you're in pretty good hands with Ninja.
Oh, absolutely.
He's here tonight.
He's here. Yeah.
Alex, Yep, Alex is doing the job.
Jack and Freedom and also Lucas checked in with an email. They said it should be 10 to 8. Well, that was a couple minutes ago, so I think we got the scoreboard correct now. But thank you guys for the email. 3rd and 26. Bat to throw, Weingart, pump fake. Now he's going to launch it near sideline. Got a man. Clausen makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of Columbus.
You know what? They could go for this.
2:01 left in the half. So they mark it at the 42 of Columbus.
17-yard
and it's
gain.
4th and 10. Yep, 17 yards approximately on that pickup.
Who caught that one, Mike?
That was Clausen.
Okay.
All right, on 4th and 10, it looks like they are going to punt it here. Krewald is back in punt formation. And now we have a timeout? We do. Timeout Freedom brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And, boy, I got a lot of emails saying to update the score. Apparently we had it wrong for a few seconds, but it's correct now, isn't it? 15-10 in favor
worry.
of Columbus. Yeah, we get it.
The score will take care of itself.
We as announcers, we don't get to run the computer, so that's all right. Alex is doing a good job back there. This one says, go Nathan, Johnny, and the Cardinals, listening on the radio as we head to Ripon. It says we trailed and found the buck, so on our way to the game from the sodas in Princeton. They must have been hunting, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And this one says, watching the game at home in Kleiman. Go Columbus, powered by the water boy, Connor Othmer. That's from Mark and Sally Othmer checking in tonight. And this one says, go Cardinals, from Anchor Chiropractic and Wellness checking in on the broadcast. We'll get to some more emails in a moment. sports@dailydodge.com. You can send us an email tonight. sports@dailydodge.com. I'll take your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. The snap back to the punter, Krewald. He gets the kick away. And there's nobody back deep for Columbus. It's just going to bounce inside the 5-yard line, down to the 2, to the 1, and they knock it down. They down it at the 1, do the Irish.
Wow.
That's twice now we've seen that tonight.
It's inside the 1.
It's inside the 1. You got it.
And I'll tell you what, I think the Irish have but one timeout left. Am I correct? Does it say on the scoreboard?
Yes.
They have one timeout left. So if I was
It's actually 2. They actually have 2, Tim. 2.
Wow.
2 timeout. Columbus has 1.
All right.
And it's McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Columbus from their 1-yard line. We have 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go until halftime on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. This is a Division IV state semifinal matchup. The winner going to Camp Randall Stadium next Thursday night for the D4 state title game. Here we go. 1st and 10, Columbus on the 1. Cotter out of the gun. Brunel in the end zone behind him. Waiting to get that snap. Taking their time here. What is going on? And now a flag comes out. Why were they taking so much time?
Well, if they have a delay of game, it's going to be about a foot penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change much here. I'm just very surprised.
Or did they call a timeout?
No, it was a penalty. I mean, they just took too much time. Just seemed kind of odd there. I don't know what the delay was all about. And now they're huddling for quite a bit here.
Well, Cotter has ran over to the sideline each time to get a play.
There seems to be confusion here.
Back to the huddle.
All right, let's try it. Again, 1st and 10 from the 1. Cotter to throw. Near side it is. Almost intercepted. It was intended for Mowbray, and it was darn near picked off by Drew Courts, the safety. He just missed that interception. 2nd and 10 coming up for Columbus in the shadow of their own goalpost with $1:45 left in the first half.
Well, that's a play right there, Mike. I can understand taking the chance if you caught them off guard, but if the safety is still in proper position, throw the ball 10 yards over everybody's head or just throw it out of bounds. And the last thing you want to do is take a sack, and the one right next to that is give up an interception.
Here we go on 2nd and 10. Columbus has it at their own 1-yard line. Give to Brunel straight ahead to the 5 and out to about the 7. Gives them just a little bit of breathing room, does Brunel.
I'm going to give him 6.
Okay, yeah, I would say 6 on that play. And now a timeout called by Freedom with 1.5 minutes left in the period. This timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Let's get to some emails here. Cheering on the Irish from Madison. Can't wait to see my brother, number 2, Gavin Greiner, and the rest of the Irish at Camp Randall next week. That's from Sage checking in tonight. Hey, how about this one from our former boss, Ryan Gable. He says, enjoying the broadcast. Stay warm. It's 82 degrees and sunny here today in Venice, Florida. Oh, my. I wish I was in Florida. No, I'm glad I'm here. But, Ryan, thank you very much. Great to hear from you, buddy. This email says, "Go Cards and nephew R.J. Gross watching the game from our sailboat in the Dominican Republic. J.D. and Angie checking in tonight."
It's dark.
6,030 devices are now tuned into this
It's dark
broadcast.
in the Dominican Republic.
Who cares?
You don't go out in a sailboat in the dark, do you?
They do, apparently.
Oh, my goodness.
This email says, "Go Irish, watching you cheering loud from the Colonial House Supper Club." Heather checking in with that email tonight. sports@dailydodge.com. There's a lot of emails coming in, folks. I will get to them as time allows, so be patient. If you sent one, I'll get it to you as soon as I can. 3rd and 4, Columbus from their own 7.
Ooh.
And the give to Brunel. Straight ahead running towards the 10, and
he's short.
He's short of the first down.
Timeout.
And that would be another timeout by Freedom, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And let's see, this one says, "Go Luke," from Todd and Kathy Talbot checking in on the broadcast tonight. Thank you very much for that email. Let's see what else we have here. "Hi, Mike. My daughter and I are cheering on Colin Selk and the rest of the Cardinals from our home in Beaver Dam. And Hazel is sick, just like cousin Colin, so we're unable to attend the game. Hazel wishes for a Cardinal win for her 3rd birthday." And that's from Kyle Kelm. You remember that name, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Kyle, great to hear from you, buddy, and I hope Hazel feels well soon. Oh.
I probably called a foul on him when I probably shouldn't have.
Absolutely.
Kyle, I apologize, but, hey, it was all in the spirit of the game, pal.
This email says, "Streaming the game from Cape Coral, Florida, formerly from Lodi, Wisconsin, and rooting for Columbus." That's from Craig Geezy with that email tonight. This one says, "Go Freedom Irish," from Donald Wallen from West Virginia, watching the game tonight. Thank you so much for that one. All right, it's 4th and 2 for Columbus from their own 9. They're going to have to punt it. And back into the end zone. Here's the punt by Knockreiner. Not a good punt at all. Short
oh, my
kick,
goodness.
out of bounds.
Oh,
where?
My.
Where do they mark it? Oh, my, at the
inside the 20.
Yeah, it's at about
16.
the 16. The 16-yard line.
10-yard punt.
And Freedom
Not
now
even.
with 1:19 left to go in the half. They trail by 5, but they've got it 1st and 10 on McKinstry's Home Furnishings, 1st and 10 from the Columbus 16-yard line. Ouch. If you're a Columbus fan, that one hurts. But Freedom, see if they can take advantage here. What do we have now?
Got a whistle.
I'm not sure what that.
There's
a
a
flag down.
There's a player for Freedom running off the field late. They're going to get a
Do they have too many men or illegal substitution?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
well,
that's going to cost them 5.
I'll tell you what, every 5 yards here is big. No timeouts remaining for Freedom. Am I correct?
No timeouts for Freedom. By the way, Catholic Memorial leads Two Rivers 20-0 with 30 seconds left in the first half. That's the other D4 game tonight. Here's a throw by Weingard towards the end zone. It is almost intercepted by Eckern. It was intended for, I think it's 30, Kyle Worster out there, and almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now 2nd down and 15 for the Irish at the Columbus 21-yard line.
Got to get a push from the big boys up front here. See if they blitz.
On 2nd and 15, Weingard to throw. He is going to be, he's lost the ball. It's loose. Picked up by Columbus. This is Brunel down the side. No, yes, it's Brunel to the 20, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Columbus. 79 yards on the fumble recovery for Brunel. There's a flag, though, way back at the 15-yard line. Let's check it out. There's a flag down. Let's see if it's going to stand or not. We've got to get the signal from the official, but they're walking backwards. I don't know if this is going to stand. Oh. Wow. Incredible. And this has taken some time, but it appears that the touchdown will not count. It's now halftime in Slinger. 20-0. Catholic Memorial leads Two Rivers.
Oh, defensive holding.
Defensive holding.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a huge swing here. My. That gives Freedom a huge opportunity to score and get some momentum prior to halftime. I think it's, 10 yards? 10 yards?
So let's see where they mark it here. 58 seconds left in the half. The swings in this game have been just tremendous.
Oh,
the swings and momentum have been
down to the 11-yard line.
Just amazing.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So is that what, a half the distance? Or
No, it's a 10-yard penalty
yards.
from the 21.
All right. Oh. So it's 1st and 10. McKinstry's Home Furnishings, 1st and 10 for Freedom at the 10. Weingard to throw. Left side. Got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Freedom. Clausen hauls in the 10-yard pass from Weingard. And it's now 16-15 Freedom with 55 seconds left in the first half.
Oh my goodness.
And that's Clausen's second touchdown reception and Weingard's second touchdown pass to him.
They're going to go for 2 here.
Yes, they are.
Now,
that would make it a 3-point game,
obviously.
That either. Well, you're not the coach.
I know.
Is your name Clint Krewald? No, it's not. So a 2-point conversion attempt for the Irish. And Weingard out of the gun will fake the handoff. He throws. It is incomplete. Nope. Incomplete. Intended in the end zone for Worcester. So it's now 16-15. Freedom on top with 55 seconds left in the half. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
At Prairie Ridge Health, we believe that orthopedics is more than surgery. It's about getting your life back. Our collaborative team of expert surgeons, therapists, and nurses work together to get you back to feeling pain-free in your daily life. Our innovative and proven program is designed to get you from hospital to home with confidence. Find out how the Prairie Ridge Health Orthopedic Team can help you at prairieridge.health. Prairie Ridge Health accepts over 70 major insurances, including Dean.
Lamers Bus Lines. Our community needs you. What drives you? Drive for Lamers.
I wanted to do something good for my community, and now I get to make a difference in kids' lives.
Call or visit us at golamers.com for more information.
There's only so much fishing a retired guy can do.
What drives you? Drive for Lamers.
Our kids need us. I felt like I needed to do something good for my community.
Call or visit golamers.com for more information.
And I'm getting paid for it.
Lamers Bus Lines. Our community needs you.
55 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's the kick, and it's a ground ball. Squib kick. Fielded at the 31 to the 35 and taken down just shy of the 40. On the return for Columbus was Braxton Knockreiner. And Columbus has 1 timeout and 50 seconds to work with on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. You can't get much closer. It is Freedom 16, Columbus 15. And it's a first down and 10 for Columbus. The McKinstry's Home Furnishings first down from their own 39, moving right to left. Ball's on the far hash. Receiver to the left. Receiver to the right. Now they motion that man. That's Riley Knockreiner. Cotter to throw. Got time. Steps up. Look out! He's going to get sacked. And that was Nathan Brownson, defensive end. He got in there, and it's a major loss on the play. Back to the 32, loss of 7 with 28 seconds and counting left in the half.
Now you just let it go.
Yeah, I think they're going to let it go as we are rapidly approaching intermission. Make it 2nd and 17. Probably be the last play of the half, barring a penalty. Brunel to the 35. Taken down at the 37. Gain of 5, and that's going to do it. as the clock has hit double zeros. End of the first half of this Division IV state semifinal game. And at the break on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Freedom 16, Columbus 15. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back for our halftime report. We'll have the first half scoring summary. We'll have some individual and team stats, and we're also going to get to many of your emails that you've been sending all night long to sports@dailydodge.com. We're back in 3 minutes. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Kestrel Ridge Golf Course is cheering for the Columbus Cardinals on their journey through the postseason. Take advantage of fall rates and great course conditions by reserving your tee time online at KestrelRidgeGolf.com. Stop in for their fantastic Friday fish fry and dining specials. Kestrel Ridge also offers a beautiful event setting for your upcoming holiday party, wedding, or private event. Call to book your event today and check out KestrelRidgeGolf.com for more specials and information.
If you ask a community member what comes to mind when they think Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, chances are they'll say our commitment to our community, and that's why we're proud to cheer on our Columbus Cardinal football team. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank has been proud to offer the latest in banking technology and great customer service for generations. Check us out today at fmub.bank or step into one of our 6 convenient locations. And go Cardinals! Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Your Dare to Dream team at eXp Realty cheers on the Columbus Cardinals in the playoffs. Linda and her dream team, daughter Ember and son Eric at eXp Realty, have been proudly serving your real estate needs for over 25 years in our community. They'll help you navigate through all of your real estate needs, making your dreams come true. Visit them online at daretodreamproperties.com. Your Dare to Dream team, proud supporters of the Columbus Cardinals.
Ready, set, Ergo! The game plan is to make banking convenient for you. Ergo Bank has locations in Marquezan and Fox Lake with interactive teller machines in 5 different communities. And at all locations, speak with a live teller and conduct most in-branch transactions by transferring, withdrawing, or depositing. That's better banking by design. Open 7 a to 7 p Monday through Friday, 7 to noon on Saturdays. Call them today at 920-398-2336 or visit ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
As the Columbus Cardinals rev up their playoff season.
Golf season is winding down, but the fun continues at Columbus Country Club. Check out their new menu with great sandwiches, jumbo wings, and handmade pizzas, and enjoy their Friday fish fry year-round. Get ready for prime rib every other Saturday starting in January. This winter, join Columbus Country Club for euchre tournaments and Sunday brunch. Follow on Facebook and stop in Highway 73 right in the middle of Columbus behind Fireman's Pavilion. Columbus Country Club, a proud supporter of the Columbus Cardinals. Cardinal Lanes in Columbus is proud to support the Columbus Cardinal football team. Cardinal Lanes is now open and the place to go when you want to have a great time with friends and family. Check out their 12 lanes of bowling and a large event space. They also feature a great menu and weekly specials like Friday Fish Fry. Follow Cardinal Lanes on Facebook and check them out online at cardinallanescolumbus.com. Cardinal Lanes, open 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Go Cardinals and let the good times roll.
And we are back at Ingalls Field in Ripon on this Friday evening, a chilly Friday evening. We have reached halftime of this Division IV state semifinal, and at the break, it is a tight one, Tim Haldeman. It is on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, Freedom 16 and Columbus 15. That is Tim Haldeman right there on my left. My name is Mike Tronson. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight for this broadcast. Also want to thank Ninja, a.k.a. Justin Wilski, and Alex, our videographer and engineer for the Daily Dodge TV video stream. Ninja's daughter Ember is also here on site helping out tonight. And, of course, Kyra Wilski back at the 95.3 studios tonight engineering our radio simulcast. Somebody emailed and said they wanted to see how bundled up we were. Well, we're probably disappointing them, but we have our warm jackets on, but it's not too bad here in the press box. I think we turned the thermostat up to about 90 before we opened the windows. So we're doing well, by the way. But it is a 1-point game. Yeah, and Alex has got his gloves over there, so he's doing fine. No, we're fine. He offered his gloves to us. We're good, though. But a 1-point game here at the break. We're going to get to the first half scoring summary in just a minute. But I want to get to, I've got so many emails waiting, so let's get to a bunch of them right here while we have a moment. This one says, "Go Cardinals and the Capital Conference" from Lakeside Lutheran football fans. Now, how nice is that? Our friends down at Lakeside cheering on Columbus tonight. Thank you very much for that email. This one here says, "Go Freedom." And we've got it says, "Go Freedom" from the, now I hope I'm pronouncing this right, is the Mantuffles? Manteifel. And a house full of Freedom Middle School girls, it says. They're all watching the game tonight. Well, thank you very much for checking in. This one says, "Go Cardinals," watching from home in Waupun, where it's not so cold and windy. That's from Jeff and Lori Caswell, Columbus class of 75 and 79, and grandparents of freshman number 74, Caden Selge. They say it's been a blast watching the team this year. Yeah, we would second that sentiment. This email says, "Grandpa Hirschleb says, 'Go Columbus. Run 2 backs and boom,'" it says on that email. Oh, thank you very much for checking in tonight. Here's another one, cheering on Freedom from Neilsville, Wisconsin. Beautiful Neilsville. "Good work, guys." That's from the Mildred Hunting Club, it says.
We're still waiting for an invitation. I do own a gun.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes,
I didn't realize you're a hunter there.
Oh, come on, Mike.
Let's see what else we have here. Okay, here's one. This one says, "Let's keep it rolling. Hi, Mike and Tim. Love you guys. Love watching our hometown team en route to state. Once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal." That's from the entire Craco clan watching on the big screen, from Karen, formerly Karen Brisky, Chris, Mike, and Linda. It's a great day to be a Warrior, it says, because, of course, Karen now works over at Portage.
Correct.
Portage High School. She's the cross-country and track coach over there, doing a heck of a job. Thank you very much for that. This one says, "Keep up the great work. The Cardinals will cage the Irish." That's from Chad and family. Columbus alumni class of 95. Chad, thank you for checking in. Here's one that says, "Let's go Irish." And happy birthday to Jack Meholf. That's from Brent Westemeyer checking in tonight. Speaking of Brisky, how about cheering loud for the Cardinals from the Brisky basement? And it says, "And Maddie, I'm glad you got to see me today," from Danny Brisky. Danny Brisky checking in today. This one says, "Let's go Freedom," from Stephanie Lee. Stephanie, thank you very much for chiming in tonight. Here's another one. The Cardinals are, it says the Cardinals, this is an Irish fan saying, "The Cardinals are boys among men. Roll Irish." Well, we'll see. It's a long way to go on this one, but he's rooting on his team is what he's doing. Let's see here. This one says, "Go Irish." And it says, Brunel, what does this say? Brunel couldn't take my back in my heyday. I'm not sure what that's all about, but okay. But anyways, thank you for the email, by the way. Let's see, Columbus alumni here, 2005 and 2006. Enjoying watching some good old Columbus football. Go Cards, from the Coughlins. And also Eric, Abby, Wyatt, and Brooks, the Coughlins, all checking in tonight on the broadcast. We appreciate that. And, well, Matt G says, "You guys have to look better than Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. At least you guys are better announcers than them." Matt, we appreciate that. I don't know about that, but that's
trade
nice.
Paychecks.
That's nice of you to say. I'd trade paychecks
what do you
too.
think?
Yeah, exactly. Here's another email. "Go Cards," and a special shout out to Declan and Abby, the girls that keep the team hydrated. High quality H2O, from Molly Finkler with that email tonight. This one says, "Go Freedom," from the Knack Realty company in Freedom. Or is it Knack? K-N-A-A-C-K? Knack? Okay.
If I had to guess.
Knack in Freedom. Thank you very much. This one says, "Way to go Cards," from Bart and Noah in Sun Prairie tonight. Sports at dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. If you want to chime in, they're coming in so fast I can't keep up. This one says, "You got this, Freedom Irish," watching from our home in Freedom, from the Lehner family. Here, let's see what else we have here. This one says, "Let's go Freedom Irish. Happy birthday to my son, Nick," from Nick Jr., from his dad, Nick Gurr. All right, let's see what else we have here. Big Jer just sent us an email. Yep. Go Cardinals. And he says, "Happy Veterans Day to all of our vets." I second that. And a big hello from the Lamers Bus Lines drivers. He says a big hello to the Lamers Bus Lines drivers in Freedom from Big Jer, who, of course, runs the bus garage in Columbus. Let's see what else we have here. This email says, go Freedom, from Griffin Finster. He's 5 years old, checking in from Kimberly. Griffin, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that email. I hope you're having a wonderful night, buddy. Wonderful to hear from you. Matt Verhasselt wishes the Freedom Irish good luck. Matt, thank you. Here's one that says, tuning in from Columbus with my wife Rochelle and best friend Travis Hyman from Andy Traxler. Andy, nice to hear from you, buddy. Let's see what else we have here. This one says, V&V Landscaping, wishing the Irish good luck tonight. Go get them, V&V Landscaping. Thank you very much for checking in. And this one says, let's go Freedom from, well, Stephanie Lee checked in. We got another one from Stephanie checking in there. Let's see here. Watching from Freedom. It says, I played in the 1990 game at Ripon for Little Chute versus Columbus. He played for Little Chute in that game. State semifinals, two great teams. Columbus won on a 36-yard field goal as time ran out.
Yep.
And my teammates and I still talk about that game, and I think about that game often after 32 years. And a great job with the broadcast. That's from Jeff. Jeff, that was a really nice email. Thank you very much for checking in. And let's see what else we have here. This one says, go Cards from Nick and Tessie Sharrow. Nick and Tessie Sharrow in Columbus. Cheering for, let's see here, the Cardinals from James. This is from James. Cheering for the Cardinals. What else do I have here? Watching the Cardinals all the way from Sydney, Ohio, since Ohio has no idea what football looks like. Oh, boy, I don't know about that.
I like the sounds of that.
Kurt Woodruff checking in tonight. Ooh, Kurt, I tell you, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Let's see. This email says, let's go Freedom from the staff at Irish Waters checking in tonight. Thank you very much. This one says, go Cards, great team this year. Wishing the team and especially grandsons Jefferson and Jordan Mowbray the best. From Florida, that's from Greg and Jan Robbins that checked in tonight. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. But we got to take a quick 2-minute break. Well, we're back for some first half stats after this 2-minute break. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Welcome back to our live coverage of stunt magician Merlin Wormwood, brought to you by Surefire, your leading local installer of Lennox home comfort systems.
That's right, Matilda. Merlin Wormwood has locked himself in his mother's basement and is refusing to install a Lennox home comfort system from Surefire until she promises to start making him pizza bagels every Friday evening.
Chuck, I'm sorry. How is this stunt magic? Isn't this just a lame protest?
Have you tried his mom's pizza bagels? They're incredible.
When we come back, what's the secret behind Merlin's mother's pizza bagels? And the latest weather report with Surefire up next.
With a finance plan to fit every budget, today is the time to upgrade to new Lennox home comfort system from Surefire, your local Lennox premier dealer. Online at surefireinc.com.
Be sure with Surefire.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
We continue our halftime programming here at Ingalls Field in Ripon. 16-15, Freedom leads Columbus. let's take a look at the first half scoring summary. Freedom gets on the board first with 2:04 to go in the first quarter. It was Nolan Phillips booting a 30-yard field goal to give the Irish a 3-0 lead. Then with 9 seconds left in the first half, for the first quarter rather, Columbus scored on a safety to pull within one. It was 3-2 Freedom at the end of the first quarter. First play of the second quarter, Colton Brunell ripped off a 48-yard touchdown run. A 2-point conversion failed. It was 8-3 Columbus. But then, not even 2 minutes later, with 10-12 to go in the second quarter, Matt Weingard tossed a 69-yard touchdown pass to one of his favorite targets, Carson Clausen. The extra point was good to make it 10-8 at that point in favor of Freedom. And then Columbus then scored with 2:57 left in the second quarter. Colton Brunell with a 5-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good to make it 15-10 Cardinals. But then with 55 seconds left in the first half, Weingard tossed another pass to Clausen, a 10-yard touchdown strike. A 2-point conversion failed, but that made it 16-15 Freedom, and that's where we stand at the break. 1-point game, 16-15 Freedom leading Columbus on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard.
My couple things I'm just going to mention in that summary that you just gave is a couple of very bad breaks, very honestly, for Columbus. One, of course, everybody realizes the holding penalty on the 79-yard scoop and score by Colton Brunell, which was called back. Needless to say, well, it was a penalty. Okay, that's a tough break. Well, the other tough break is when you've got the team backed up to their own goal line and they fumble the ball just inside the end zone, you get 2 points for the safety as opposed to fumbling it out at the 1 where you would recover. Columbus would have an additional probably 4, probably 5 points if they would have been, if they got the ball at the 1 as opposed to getting a safety. So, add 5 points there and take away 7 for Freedom that they probably would not have gotten, and add 7 for Columbus on the scoop and score. Hey, this game could be way in Columbus's favor at this moment.
Any stats that jump out at you?
Right. Yeah, big time. No doubt about it. Columbus is doing a great job defensively on the run. 12 carries for 20 yards for the entire team for Freedom tonight. But passing the football, 8 for 14 for 168. Got to keep your eye on Clausen. The kid's tough. He's already got 4 receptions and a touchdown. Now Columbus, of course, just the opposite as one would expect. 3 for 8 for 26 yards for Nathan Cotter through the air. And on the ground, 22 carries for 132 yards for the team. 134 rushing yards for Colton Brunell, -2 for Nathan Cotter. Mike, we go back to, when was it, last week or the week before, when Nathan Cotter couldn't run the ball in the first half? He needs to be a threat, and you need to, create some passes, even if they're only, high possession passes for 8, 10, 12 yards. You got to mix those in. But to start this second half now, Freedom is going to get the football moving from our left to the right.
All righty, so Columbus set to kick it off here.
I still think kicking is going to be a real big part of this football game, Mike. I just something come over me here. We'll see if I can predict the future.
All right, so Hines will kick it away for Columbus as we start the third quarter.
Ooh, that one's
out of bounds. Ouch. And the flag comes out. And really good field position once again for Freedom. So the third quarter's underway, and on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Freedom 16, Columbus 15. Winner of this game moves on to the Division IV state championship game next Thursday night, Camp Randall Stadium, Madison.
Mike, that's a situation right there. Are we going to do it again? What's going on? They're going to do it again. We got offsetting penalties?
Oh, I obviously went out of bounds, but I didn't see another flag.
I didn't either.
So, but they're gonna kick it again.
A do-over.
Okay.
Now, what I was going to say, Mike, is I've never kicked a football off a tee in a game like this. When I was a kid, of course, I did. We all did. But, you know, knowing that the ball isn't going to go very far, you try to get a little extra on it. And I think that's what Hines did right on that last one. He's just got to be smooth here.
And this is a better kick. Fielded at the 25. Grinder to the 30, 35, left sideline 40. Flag in the play. 45
right.
And out to the 47, but there is a flag down.
Flag is at the 37. That'll go back to the 27.
So, third quarter getting underway here finally. Let's see, this email says, good luck to Freedom and our nephew, Josh LaHaye, number 51, and brother-in-law, Mark LaHaye, offensive coordinator from the Linsmeyers in Seymour, Wisconsin. Thank you very much for that email. By the way, those folks watching the game on the sailboat, it says they live full-time on the sailboat. We live full-time on our sailboat.
How do you have an address?
I don't know. Maybe they have a
Do you
P.O.
have a
box.
P.O. box?
Maybe a P.O. box
Really?
or something. Who am I to judge? All right, on McKinstry's Home Furnishings, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Freedom from their own 27, moving left to right, third quarter. Weingard the play fake. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. He gets the throw off. It is incomplete, and another one dropped at the 50-yard line. The pass intended for Westemeyer, and he just could not hang on. Oh, a couple of drops in this game by Freedom receivers.
Mike, I'm just watching the reaction of the Columbus players, and I'm thinking that a Columbus player might have just got his finger on that one.
He might have. He might have. All right, it's 2nd and 10 for the Irish. Back at their own 27-yard line. Ball's on the far hash. Weingard out of the gun, and he gives it to Krewalt. Krewalt off the right side, and he will get tackled after a gain of only about 2 yards. And Colton Brunel, oh, by the way, he can play defense too, as he makes the stop, and it's a gain of only about 2 yards on the play. This email says, watching and cheering on Nathan Cotter in Bullhead City, Arizona. Win or lose, Nathan has been a great quarterback all season long. A great young man, a great quarterback. That's from Toby Cotter checking in tonight. This one says, go Cardinals. And Aaron Eckern, we're pulling for you from the Dixon family. The Dixon family checking in. This one says, watching in Menominee, Wisconsin. Matthew checking in, class of 98. Yep, a timeout by Freedom. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Matt Kirkpatrick in Menominee with that email tonight. Let's see what this one says. Cheering on the Cardinals from sunny Jamaica. You've got this, Cards. Vicky with that email tonight. Here's another one that says, cheering loudly from the living room. The McHughes and the, boy, I'm going to have trouble with this one here. The Tomaszewicz?
Probably.
And I apologize if I butchered your name. It was totally unintentional. We're up to 8,037 devices now. Tune in, and we have people watching in Australia tonight. This one email says, we love you, Cooper, from the Colonial House, with an email there. All right, back to live action.
This timeout, these timeouts are going to be precious.
Yes, they are.
In this ball game. You just can't throw them away and waste them.
3rd and 7 for Freedom from their own 28. Weingard wants to throw. Ooh. Left side, it is incomplete. Intended for Krewalt out near the 50-yard line. And it was well short, and it's going to be a punting situation here for the Irish. And by the way, speaking of the Irish, Devin Van Rossum from Oklahoma tuning in. And big to see Freedom up in the game. Way to go, Irish. Devin, thank you for checking in from Oklahoma tonight. Noah and Bart are watching from Loving Country, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Texas checking in tonight. Here's the punt. High floater, and it will bounce and be downed
35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line, so that's where the Cardinals will have a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10. Let's see, this is Bo Schwaller checking in from Malaysia. Wow, go Irish, up at the half. Hashtag roll Irish. Bo, thank you very much. Roll Cardinals, hoping to dominate the second half from Michaela Benish, checking in tonight. Go Jamison Sullivan, stay positive Brady Link from Robert, checking in. 1st and 10 Columbus from their own 35, moving right to left, third quarter. Give to Brunel, 35. He's to the 40, trying to go outside and gets to about the 42-yard line before Krewalt makes the stop. So it's a gain of close to 7 on that play. Go Freedom, this is your game. Great broadcasting, appreciate the commentary. That's from our friend Kevin checking in tonight.
Mike, I guarantee you, the halftime discussion, a lot of it for the coaches was penalties. Penalties really, really hurt Columbus in the first half. Got to clean it up.
2nd and 3 Columbus from their own 42. Ball's on the right hash. Cotter's going to give it to Brunel. He will stay on his feet and dive for the first down. He hurdled the defender who was on the ground. Colton Brunel with a gain of 4. He needed 3. He got about 3.5. We'll give him 4. And it will be McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Columbus from their own 46-yard line. Clock is running. We're not quite 2 minutes in to this third quarter. On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, Freedom maintains the 1-point lead, 16-15. All right, 1st and 10. Cardinals on their own 46, and a flag, and they have a false start. Ouch. Boy, you just talked about it, Tim. Penalties have been big in this game, and Columbus has been taking quite a few of them. Let's see what this email says. Go Irish from Dennis and Ginny, watching from beautiful Three Lakes tonight. Oh, my goodness. How about this one? Hi, Mike. Watching the game tonight on Daily Dodge while on dorm duty. Says Tim and myself doing a great job capturing the excitement and the pendulum of momentum swings. Go Columbus from our friend PJ Oswald. PJ, thank you very much as they'll keep it on the ground in Brunel that time.
Basketball coach?
Yes, he is the basketball coach at Wayland and a good friend. PJ, next summer we got to play golf again. It's been a few years since you and I have done that. And you know you're going to beat me when you play me. So we've got no excuse, buddy. We got to get out on the course again and whack it around.
Include me, will ya?
Well, yeah, you can play too, Tim.
Yeah, okay, thanks, pal.
I'm not being trying to
PJ,
be mean.
don't yell at me when I miss that call this winter, okay, pal?
Yeah, PJ's on dorm duty, and so is my wife, who also works at Wayland. 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. Columbus on its own 47. And Brunel's in motion. He'll take the handoff. He's to the 50 and to about the 49-yard line or so of Freedom.
Who ran that, Mike?
Brunel. He was the motion man. He took the handoff, and he picked up what? About 3? Or it's coming back.
We got a hold.
There was a flag. I didn't see the flag. So Hold's going to bring it back. Let's go Freedom Irish from the Sigma Tau Gamma fraternity checking in tonight. What college though? What school though? Didn't say what school on there.
There was a Sig Tau group at Platteville, but they're all over the place.
Go Cards cheering from home for many of the kids I taught swimming lessons to, and it feels like not that long ago. Go get them in the second half. Molly Andler. Molly, thank you for the email. Sports at dailydodge.com. They're coming in so fast, folks, I can't keep up. 2nd and 19 now for Columbus after the penalty. Give to Brunel. Bounces to the outside. He's to the 40 and gets tripped up right around the 40. That's going to be a gain of only about 3. They'll mark it down right at the 40-yard line. That's where it's going to set up now a 3rd down and 16.
Columbus just not comfortable passing the football tonight, Mike.
No,
and
they've
got to get it into their arsenal here.
This email says, Go Irish from Titan and Taz Sturm checking in tonight. Third and 16 Columbus on their own 40. 7:47 to go, third quarter. They trail by 1, and Cotter wants to throw. Little toss to the right side. Incomplete. Intended for Luke Call, sophomore, out on the right side. It's incomplete, and a 4th down and long, so Columbus will have to punt it away. This email says, let's do this, Columbus. We've got this, and we love you, Brady Link, from the Kleins, checking in tonight. Here, this one says, Go Cards from Grandpa Greg and Hack the Bird Dog in Iron River, Wisconsin at Deer Camp. 26 degrees and snowing. Thanks for streaming. Greg, thank you very much for the email. All right, so it's going to be a punting situation for Columbus. Knockreiner punts it away. High floater. Fair catch signaled by Krewalt, and they'll mark him. That was a great punt.
Yep.
And they'll mark it around the 14-yard line or so of Freedom. 13, beg your pardon. Go JMO. Go JMO Sullivan, the Clinks, with an email tonight. Let's see what this one says here. Go Freedom Irish from Aubrey and Lori. Don Carlos watching from Freedom tonight. This email says, go Cards from Joe. Let's see what else we have here. Gene and Deb Utek watching the Cardinals from Rhinelander tonight. Thank you very much for checking in. It's 1st and 10 for Freedom from their own 13. McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10. This is a give to Krewalt, and he's running into a pile at around the 15. That's going to be a gain of about 2 yards on that play. Go Cardinals watching the game from Beaver Dam. Ed Primo from the 1996 state championship team. Ed wants to check in and say hello. Go Freedom Irish. Best of luck in the second half. From Brilliant, it says they still miss the leprechaun helmet stickers.
Hey, I got a couple here myself,
okay.
Mike.
We'll get to just a second here, Tim.
Okay.
2nd and 9, and I'll let you get to him. The toss to Krewalt, and he is going to get taken down.
Fumble.
And the ball's out. Columbus says they have it.
Yep.
Columbus football. Columbus has recovered the fumble. And Brunel recovers the fumble. Colton Brunel, Johnny on the spot defensively. The ball popped out of Krewalt's hand, and Brunel recovers it, and Columbus with a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 on the Freedom 17. We haven't forgotten about your emails, Tim. We'll get to them.
Right.
We'll get to them.
I got a couple of them.
Yep, I'll let you get to them. 6:50 to go, third quarter. On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, 1st and 10 Columbus from the Freedom 17. Cotter out of the gun, 2 receivers to the left. The give to Brunello. Cotter keeps it. He goes right side. He breaks a tackle down to the 10-yard line. So it's a gain of a little more than 7. What do you got for us, Tim?
Aaron Bender watching the broadcast from his couch. You are correct. Holding is a spot foul. Thank you, Aaron. Got one here from Kevin Waite, who is my PT guy, looking and sounding good on the broadcast. Timmer.
I would agree with that.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, it's going to be a 2nd and 2. They gave him 8 on that last play. 2nd and 2 for Columbus from the Freedom 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Ball's on that far side of the field. Cotter gives it up to, no, he's going to keep it again. Right side, 5, and he will get taken down around the 2. I followed the fake. I thought Brunel had it because Cotter sold it pretty well. But Cotter on the keeper, and it's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and goal for Columbus. This just came in. It says, go Freedom. Finish it, boys. Cheering on the nephew, running back, and brother-in-law coach on the big screen at Billy's Cabin from William checking in tonight. Thank you very much. It is 1st and goal Columbus at the 2-yard line. Trailing by 1, but trying to take the lead right here. On a 1st and goal for the Cardinals from the 2. Cotter will give it to Brunel. Big hole! He is into the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Columbus. The Cardinals take a 21-16 lead with 5:40 to go, third quarter. Oh, you could have driven a truck through that hole on the right side.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to give a shout out here to my great friend Jamie Conham, listening on his car radio somewhere out there between Sun Prairie and Milwaukee. Thanks a lot, Jamie, for checking in with us. He says he loves Mike's excitement. So do I.
Here's the extra point attempt by Hines. It's up and good. 22-16. Columbus leads. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
$6,000 off Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs are financed interest-free with no payments for 90 days during the Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. You heard me right, $6,000 off. And the deals don't end there. $3,500 off the best third-row SUV in the market, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, and brand new Jeep Compass 4x4 starting at $32,685. It's official, the deals are back. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Welcome back to Ingalls Field. Columbus kicks off. Fielded at the 25 by Krewald to the 30, left side 35, breaks a tackle 40, down the sideline 50, 40, he's still on his feet, 30, cuts back 20, and finally brought down at the 15-yard line. Unbelievable run back by Krewald.
Here again, the cold weather, short pop-up kick, hit probably right about the 25. Krewald was lucky. He got it on the first easy hop. Didn't take any crazy wild bounce or anything of that nature. And had himself a wall over there on the left side. But, hey, credit him. He did a great job following his blockers and breaking tackles.
And so it's going to be a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Freedom at the Columbus 13-yard line. Columbus just took the lead, and now Freedom poised to tie it or maybe reclaim the lead. Weingard to throw on first down, right corner end zone. It is incomplete. Krewald almost made a diving catch with a defender all over him. The defender was Riley Knockreiner. Krewald almost came up with that and made a circus catch. He could not, though, and it's 2nd and 10.
It was maybe a foot too far, and he had to leap just a little bit for it. Outstretched arms, and he almost was able to knock it back to himself and got it the second time. For those of you watching on the video stream, that was an incredible try right there. You know, it just goes to show they're passing here, Mike, and they've got 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They just don't want to run the football.
Weingard to throw again. He's sacked! And that's Sullivan. J-Mo with a huge sack. And boy, that was a monster hit on the quarterback, Weingard.
-9.
3rd and 19 coming up. 5:02 and counting left in the third quarter. This game has been just a riot. So we've got 3rd and 19 coming up. On 3rd and 19, this is Weingard to throw again. Little screen pass. Krewald to the 15. He's taken down at the 15-yard line. How would that turn off? We're having some issues up here in the booth, folks, that are watching on the video stream. Our radio simulcast link went down, and so we're going to get that back up and running as quick as we can. Stay with us on the video side, though. But what a riot this game has been. And it just, the ebbs and flows have been tremendous.
Well, it's got plenty of battery, doesn't it? Okay. Never mind, it's got plenty of battery.
It is 4th and 13. And they're going to go for it. Stepping up to throw, Weingard. Intercepted!
Oh, he should have knocked it down.
Intercepted by Brunel at about the 3-yard line. Brunel with the interception, and you're right, Tim. He actually should have knocked it down, but Columbus is going to have it. But the problem is, right, they're going to be in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Yeah, they're about they're at the 3-yard line.
1st and 10, Columbus. A McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Ninja's helping us out with our radio simulcast issues. We're going to get reconnected to 95.3. Here we go on 1st and 10. And a give to Brunel straight ahead. And he gets out to what? The line of scrimmage?
He got a yard.
Oh, he did. Okay, so that'll give him a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9 now with 3.5 minutes and counting left to go in the third quarter. This email says, wishing the best husband and dad, Nate Wisniewski, a happy birthday and go Irish. Nice email there tonight from Nikki. See what this one says. It says nothing. It was a blank email. Okay. Well, somebody wanted to check in. They didn't write anything, though. All right. It is 2nd and 9. Brunell through a hole, up the middle, across the 5, and gets pushed back after a short gainer. Wasn't a whole lot happening up the middle that time. He got a few.
You got
third and about
7.
6. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Yeah, if you want to send us a blank email, that's fine, but it's a lot quicker for me to read them that way. This one says, remember me, Tim, second week of bow camp in Maiden Rock, Wisconsin. Good luck cards, hashtag 1992 Winneconne baseball.
What's the name?
Joe McCabe. Does that name ring a bell? You're giving me a blank stare, Tim. I don't know if I like that.
Sorry.
All right, 3rd and 6. For Columbus. Handoff, Brunell. Left side. Gets tripped up, and he did not come close to the first down marker. He got taken down at the 10. Kayla and Brad say go Cards go. They're cheering on the Cardinals from the couch in Elba. The metropolis of Elba. Columbus Water and Light staff checking in. Go Cards from our friends at Columbus Water and Light. All right, 4th and 3, and Cardinals are going to have to punt it. Knockreiner in his own end zone to punt this one away. He got a really good punt off the last time. Going to need another one here. And this one, not quite as good, but
it's going to bounce.
It's going to bounce.
Taking a Columbus bounce.
Yes, it does.
All
across
right.
midfield, and it will be.
Let it go. Let it go.
One of the players was waving his hands, trying to get some air moving to move the ball. That is hilarious. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Freedom at their own 46-yard line.
That's 44 yards net right there. That's one heck of a punt. And I'll tell you what, the kicking game is going to be huge throughout the entire game here. Field goals, kickoffs, punts. Wow. Special teams.
9,256 devices tuned into the game tonight, and I had said at the outset off the air, I said I want to hit 10,000 tonight. We're almost there.
It's like a telethon.
1st and 10, it is. Here's the toss to Krewald coming off the right side. Eckern's there, brings him down after a short pickup of only about 1.5 yards. All right, so it'll be 2nd and about 8.5 to go after that one. This email says, it's from Lucy. It says, I'd do anything for the Irish. Lucy, thank you very much for the email tonight. Let's see. Let's go Cards from Number 1 Plumbing in Columbus and a member of the 2002 Lady Cards State basketball team, Casey Knudsen.
Oh, heaven's sakes. I see her mom every game taking tickets.
All right, here we go. This is Krewald again. Out on the right side, pushing his way to the 50-yard line. And he got out to the midfield stripe, did Krewald on that play. And
we're going to give
picked
him 3.
up 3. Yep, 3-yard gainer on that play. This email says, let's see what we got here. Let's go Freedom. Hopefully this green and yellow team plays better than the team that plays on Sundays. Oh my. Well, yeah, we all wish that team that plays on Sundays was doing a little better, but, you know, we've been spoiled for the last 30 years or so. 3rd and 6 for Freedom from the 47 toss, and it is caught. Yes, caught.
Oh, I don't even think it was intended for him.
I don't know that it was.
There were 2 receivers there.
Kyle Worster on the reception. It's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Freedom at the Columbus 41, and that's the end of the quarter. We've hit the end of the 3rd quarter with a score on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Columbus 22, Freedom 16. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Did you know that with most dental insurance plans, you don't actually have to go to the dentist offices they tell you to? That's right. Most dental insurance plans will pay towards your dental care regardless if your dentist is in-network or out-of-network. At Preferred Dental Partners, we don't have contracts with any dental insurance companies. We do this so we can provide the best dental care possible, tailored to the patient's needs. After all, we treat people, not your insurance company. So stop letting your insurance bully you into a dentist office you don't like. Call Preferred Dental Partners today to find out why we're different.
At Prairie Ridge Health, we believe that orthopedics is more than surgery. It's about getting your life back. Our collaborative team of expert surgeons, therapists, and nurses work together to get you back to feeling pain-free in your daily life. Our innovative and proven program is designed to get you from hospital to home with confidence. Find out how the Prairie Ridge Health Orthopedic Team can help you at prairieridge.health. Prairie Ridge Health accepts over 70 major insurances, including Dean.
Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back at Ingalls Field in Ripon. Fasten your seatbelts. Fourth quarter getting underway. Freedom moving right to left, and the Irish have a 1st and 10 on the Columbus 41, trailing by 6. 22-16. Here's Weingard to throw. Pressure coming. He is sacked off the far side.
Loss of 7 in the
Loss
play.
of 7 yards, and I was trying to see the number. I was having trouble reading the number, but he came flying in from that far side of the field, pretty much untouched. And drops Weingard back at the 48.
I can't help you because I can't see the numbers, Mike. You're the one with the binocs.
That might have been McCormick. It might have been McCormick, Devin McCormick, but I had trouble reading the number. Even through the binoculars I did. 2nd and 17, back at the Columbus 48. Low snap. Weingard has it to throw. Across the middle. Intercepted at the 35 to the 40. Brunell, 50. And he is out of bounds inside the 45 of Freedom. Colton Brunell. And Ninja, you might have heard that in the background, folks. Ninja, our engineer, said if there's an MVP of this game, he's a leading candidate right now.
Well, I'll tell you, folks.
He's got 3 touchdowns and now a huge interception.
There's 3 things that can happen offensively when you pass the football. 2 of them aren't good. 1 is an incompletion. 2 is an interception. Yes, you can always complete it, but 2 out of the 3 usually go the defense's way.
On McKinstry's Home Furnishings, 1st and 10, Columbus on the Freedom 42. Got her out of the gun, drops the snap, picks it back up. Now he's going to run and
he got a yard.
He got a yard. Yeah, that could have been disaster, though. By the way, end of the 3rd quarter, Catholic Memorial leads Two Rivers 20-7. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game in the Division IV state title round next Thursday night, Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Another email here. Go Cards Go. Hoping to secure our seats at Camp Randall next week. Cheers from Karen and Glenn in Sun Prairie. All right, on 2nd and 9. Brunell gets inside the 40 to about the 39. Picked up about 2 on the play. But it's going to set up now a 3rd down and about 8 to go. Good luck, Cardinals. You've got this from the Kepsel Zeidler Funeral Home staff. Tricia sending us that email tonight. This one says, Go Irish, watching all the way from Freedom from Mark, Jan, Marissa, and Tyler Courts watching the broadcast tonight.
She says all the way from Freedom?
All the way
We're
from
talking
Freedom.
Guam.
We didn't get the email from Guam, though.
Yeah, we
3rd
did.
and 6, Columbus on the 39 of Freedom. Cotter to throw. Got time. Now dumps it off. Brunell. He's to the 40. Stiff arms a man. On his feet. 35-30. Down the near sideline. To the 20. And he's pushed out of bounds. Inside the 20. Pushed out by Levi Baumgart. But it's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for the Cardinals with 9:46 remaining in this nail-biter. On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it's 22-16 Columbus on top.
He's just better than everybody else. That's all there is to it. You put him out there in the flat. We haven't seen that play much, Mike. Columbus has never had to go to that type of an offense, but tonight they need it with Brady Link out. You got to get somebody out there in the flat that can elude that first tackler, and he didn't.
And now a flag before the ball's
Columbus
even snapped.
Again.
Yeah, this will be on Columbus. It's a false start. 1st and 15 coming up back at the 26-yard line. This says, Go Seabus. Make the second half ours from your Marshall family. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got here. This one says, Go Cards from Susan. Is it Mueller or Miller? Class of 66. And she's chiming in from Lakewood, Colorado tonight. Thank you, Susan. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's Brunell off the left side. Inside the 30, inside the 25, down to about the 23. Colton Brunell. Actually, he's inside the 20, I beg your pardon. Or are they going to mark it? Yeah, the 19 there's where they'll
7.
mark it. 7 yards. Let's see what else we got here.
29 carries for 170 for Colton Brunell thus far.
Those of you that have sent emails, sports@dailydodge.com. I'm still trying to get to as many of them as I can. Sports@dailydodge.com. 2nd and 8, Columbus at the Freedom 19. Handoff Brunell. He's inside the 20 and will get taken down at around maybe the 17.
Yep.
And that would be a pickup of 2 yards on that play.
Just a field goal here, Mike. A field goal is huge. You got a 6-point lead. A field goal makes it a 2-possession game. And with the ball as hard as it is right now, I'll tell you what, I'd want to get the ball down to about the 10. That would make it about a 28-yard field goal. Hines has definitely got the leg for that.
8.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 6, Columbus on the Freedom 17-yard line. Cardinals up by 6. Cutter and the keeper. Dives inside the 15. Off the right side. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Boy, what do you do here? You're going for the field goal.
It's 4th and about 3. Would they kick it here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're already coming in.
Okay, because Hines, let's see, this is
from the right hash mark.
This is going to be from as you said, the right hash. It will be a 31-yard field goal. 31-yard field goal attempt for Hines to extend the lead. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. Is it going to get there? Yes, good!
Oh
it just snuck over the crossbar with 7:37 left in the ball game. It is now 25-16 Columbus. How about a 31-yard field goal for Hines?
And it wouldn't have been good from 31 and a half, folks. I mean to tell you, that last 3 yards that Brunell got on 3rd down was the determinant factor in that kick. It made it by a foot at best.
Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV, 95.3 WBEV.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Lamers Bus Lines. Our community needs you. What drives you? Drive for Lamers.
I wanted to do something good for my community, and now I get to make a difference in kids' lives.
Call or visit us at golamers.com for more information.
There's only so much fishing a retired guy can do.
What drives you? Drive for Lamers.
Our kids need us. I felt like I needed to do something good for my community.
Call or visit golamers.com for more information.
And I'm getting paid for it.
Lamers Bus Lines. Our community needs you.
As we come back, we apologize. We just missed the kickoff. It was Greiner on the return. Took it from the 18-yard line to the 35, and that's where it's 1st and 10 for Freedom. But on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it's now 25-16 Columbus, leading this game by 9 after a 31-yard field goal for Hines, and that play is blown dead. Columbus fans are clapping. It is going to be false start on Freedom, so that'll back them up 5 yards. Trying to get to some more emails here. See what else we have. Aaron Bender checked in and said, yeah, there are 3 options when the kickoff goes out of bounds. Take it the 35-yard line, 5 yards from the spot where the ball went out, or re-kick.
Okay.
Thanks,
you.
Aaron.
Where's Kaufman tonight?
I'm not sure.
All right.
All right, 1st and 15, Freedom from their own 30, moving right to left, fourth quarter. Keep it on the ground.
Nothing.
Pre-ball, nothing happening. In fact, he got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And it's 2nd and 15 now.
13 carries for 36 yards for Krewalt, who has well over 1,500 yards on the season.
My sister just sent an email, says, I've got St. Cloud State hockey on the television and you and Tim on the phone. Good luck, Columbus, from my sister Lori watching in Minnesota tonight. This one says, let's go Cards from the girls at, is that Tees Salon? Tees Salon checking in. Here's Weingard to throw across the middle. Caught at the 40 by Greiner.
No, it was not caught.
Oh, not. Okay, I thought he caught it. I thought he caught it. My bad. We are now up to 10,065 devices tuned into this game. Ninja, you owe me dinner. No, you don't. You don't. I told him, I said I wanted to hit 10,000 tonight. Okay, well, Alex already gave us dinner. That's this giant peanut butter cup sitting behind us here in the press box. 3rd and 15 now. Freedom at its own 30-yard line. Weingard back in the pocket, dumps it off, caught by Krewald, 25 to the outside. He's in trouble, 30, and tackled at about the 35-yard line.
He did good just to get those
just
five.
To get those
let
five,
me tell
yes,
ya.
he did. And so it's going to bring up 4th and long for the Irish. This email says, if you're a Cardinal fan, stand up and clap your hands. Go Columbus Cards, from D. D checking in Sun Prairie tonight. Let's see here. Go Sebas, hoping for a win tonight, from Gus. Gus is the manager at Los Pollos Hermanos Chicken. And they're going to go for
11?
it. Yep, well, it's 6:04 to go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 11. Weingard throws, caught Clausen. He's tackled well short of the sticks by Mowbray. And the ball goes over on downs to Columbus with 5:58 remaining in the 4th quarter. That is huge right there, my friends.
Boy, I'll tell you what, a lot of folks are going to question that call right there. Boy, it's a good time for a really good punt. Get Columbus down to the 20 and hope for a turnover. That's what I would have done.
So Columbus has a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 on the Freedom 38-yard line. On the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it's 25-16. Columbus leading Freedom, just under 6 minutes left in this Division IV state semifinal. Here's Cotter to the give to Brunel, straight ahead, inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line before he was tackled on the play by Brockman.
I'll tell you what, I think Colton Brunel is, ooh, gosh, somebody is limping. Help me out,
Where are we at here?
Where
are you seeing that?
32-yard line on the far side, limping off.
Oh, is that Brunel?
I think it is.
Oh, my goodness. Brunel just went down. He's at the 35-yard line. He's on the ground. He's holding his right knee or his right leg, it looks like. That's Colton Brunel. And you can hear a pin drop here right now. They're tending to Colton Brunel. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and WBEV.
For every, where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
Moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment. And Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm the plant manager for the Beaver Dam Kraft Heinz plant. I'm excited to share with you that we are rolling out new schedules to allow people more time with their families. Come meet me and my team and let us tell you about the exciting changes we are making to our schedules and our great benefits. Please go to careers.kraftheinz.com, search by Beaver Dam, and see all the opportunities we have available. We believe family time is important. Our new schedule will allow you to have a schedule that works for you and your family. All shifts are 12 hours with up to 3 to 4 days off per week. We also offer shift differentials and premiums for weekend work at Kraft Heinz.
We are back to Ingalls Field and Ripon, 1st and 10 for Columbus from the Freedom 27-yard line. The give is to Roach, and he gets to the 25, or a gain of about 2. So Colton Brunel, while we were away on break, he was the injured player, and now we have another Columbus player down. Brunel, it looked like, Tim, maybe an ankle injury because he got up, and he walked off gingerly with a little help from Colin Selk. But now we have another injured Columbus player down. Oh, my goodness. And I can't see the number. I'm not sure who this is, so I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not going to guess until I can actually see the number. But he is down. And now we have another timeout for an injury. Let's see. They're going to help him up now. Let me see if I can get the jersey number. Oh, that was Selk. And now he's
running off.
He's running off. Yeah, so he got his bell rung, but it looks like he's going to be okay. And boy, if you're a Columbus fan right now, you're holding your breath with 5:19 left to play in this ball game. It's 25-16, Columbus on top of Freedom on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 2nd and 8, Columbus at the Freedom 24-yard line. Cardinals just trying to close this one out if they can.
Trying to limp to the end line right here.
Yeah, exactly. On 2nd and 8. This is Roach, the running back behind Cotter out of the gun, just taking his time.
Working the clock
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. I don't blame him. At this point, you're up 9. Clock is your friend. And now it's snapped. Give to Roach. Big hole left side. Breaks the tackle. Trying to bounce to the outside. Gets to about the 21. Taken down just shy of the 20. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 after a pickup of 4.
Now,
4.5 to play.
With a lead of 9, a field goal here isn't going to do you a whole lot of good. Probably 4-down territory.
On 3rd and 4. Again, they're just going to take their sweet time here.
Speaking of sweet, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I know you're hungry, Tim. This is a keeper
yeah!
by Cotter. Left side. He's to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Columbus! With 3:58 to go. Cotter.
Punch that ticket to Camp Randall. 21 yards for Nathan Cotter.
And it's 31-16. Cardinals on top. And the Freedom fans below us.
Yep. Oh, there's some of them getting up, heading out. Heading to
They
warmer
are
pastures.
silent. And my goodness. The extra point attempt by Hines. It's up. Plenty of leg. It's good. 32-16, Columbus leads with under 4 minutes to go. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Kestrel Ridge Golf Course is cheering for the Columbus Cardinals on their journey through the postseason. Take advantage of fall rates and great course conditions by reserving your tee time online at KestrelRidgeGolf.com. Stop in for their fantastic Friday fish fry and dining specials. Kestrel Ridge also offers a beautiful event setting for your upcoming holiday party, wedding, or private event. Call to book your event today and check out KestrelRidgeGolf.com for more specials and information.
John Deere not only builds great equipment, it's a great place to build your career and a high quality of life. You see, there's a certain kind of pride in being a part of a great American brand. It's the security that comes from learning new skills you'll have for a lifetime, a more confident future with unlimited growth opportunities, and the knowledge that you're valued and rewarded with a competitive benefits package. We're Deere strong and Horicon proud. Are you one of us?
Whoa.
And on the ensuing kickoff, it's fielded at the 47-yard line by one of the Freedom up man. That was Wyatt Tolliver, 5'8" junior. But with 3:57 to go in the ball game on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it's now Columbus 32 and Freedom 16. I just got a score update. 6:39 left in the fourth quarter at Slinger. Catholic Memorial leads Two Rivers 20-14.
Whoa.
And here is Weingard to throw on 1st and 10 off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That was Westemeyer. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Bruce Kaufman, my brother-in-law, he's been sending me score updates he must be at that game. He says Two Rivers just held Catholic Memorial 3 and out, got the ball back with 5:22 left in the game. They have a 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line, trailing by 6. Can Two Rivers pull the upset on the defending state champs? Stay tuned. We'll let you know if we get more updates from that one.
If nothing else, Mike, if they do hang on, it says that they are vulnerable.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes, absolutely. Here is Weingart to throw, and it is caught inside the 40 of Columbus, down inside the 35. And the reception made by Clausen, who's had a big night. He's had some big catches in this game. In fact, a couple of touchdown receptions. Mowbray on the tackle.
19 yards.
But it's a McKinstry's Home Furnishings 1st and 10 for Freedom with 3:50 left in the game.
Mike, one of the things we mentioned at halftime was the fact that Freedom had gained 148 yards through the air at halftime. Right now, they've only gained 52 yards in this entire half through the air.
1st and 10. Freedom on the Columbus 33. Weingart out of the gun. Pump fake. Pressure coming. Ooh. He's hit as he throws. It is incomplete.
Intercepted?
Oh, intercepted, they're saying. I thought it hit the ground, but it was intercepted, they say, by Mowbray.
Yep. I think it was
it went off
of a Columbus player.
Of a Columbus player.
Yep.
I thought it was going to the ground, but Mowbray got the deflection. And with 3:32 left in this ball game,
that does it.
That should just about do it, as Columbus will have a 1st and 10 on its own 15-yard line. This email says, hello from the Buxa family, cheering on the Capital Conference and Columbus. That's Ben Buxa from Lakeside Lutheran rooting for Selk. What do you got, Tim?
Just got this in hot off the press from the Foxy. We are warming up the fire trucks. We're bringing the boys into town tonight. Let everyone know. All right, so all you folks that are here tonight, make sure that, and listening to us, make sure that you celebrate with the boys and their trip to Camp Randall come Thursday night.
And that carry, by the way, was by Colton Brunel. He's back out there. Oh, Colton Brunel just on that. He got a yard. It's 2nd and 9. Well, that just answers my question, because those of you that were tuned in a few minutes ago know that everybody was holding their breath when he went down and had to walk gingerly over to the sideline with some assistance from his teammate Selk. But apparently he's all right, and that is a good sign, because they're going to need him on Thursday night. And the fans on the Columbus side of the stands are making noise, and we have a flag, and what do we have? The call is going to be false start on Columbus with 2:46 remaining in the game. This email says, go Irish from Shiocton, watching Chiefs and Irish football. Bob Smith is a social studies teacher checking in tonight. Go Freedom. Riley checking in from Freedom tonight.
I think I know that Bob Smith.
Do you?
Is he of Marshall fame? Bob, right back to us.
He said he's up in Shiocton.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well,
I think he's from Marshall.
Whatever. 2nd and 14. After the 5-yard penalty, they'll keep it on the ground. Nothing fancy here with a 16-point lead. And Brunel, that time on the carry for about 2. It'll be 3rd and 12. And I'm going to we have a timeout call. Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. This email says, what a great game. Watching from the hospital. Oh, my. But Freedom is easing the pain, and that's from Alexa. And Alexa, boy, I hope that you are going to have a speedy recovery. Watching from the hospital tonight. Thank you for the email, by the way. Go Freedom, watching from the Country Bar. That's country with a K. It says, this is Chubby Cox. I used to play on the Freedom football team in oh my goodness. Chubby checking in tonight. Let's see what else we got here. This one says, go Irish, cheering from, is it Tipler? Happy birthday. Okay. What do we got else? What else do we have here? Let's see what else we have. Go Cards, hoping for a win tonight. That's from Maddie. And I'm not going to be able to get to all the rest of these emails, folks, here, as There's just so many of them coming in, but I want to thank all the folks that have been nice to send emails tonight. 2:41 left, 3rd and 12. And this is,
keeper.
Yep, the keeper by Cotter. 20-25, and he is taken down.
Pardon me, Cotter on the keeper. Cotter got, let's see, he got about 13 on that one.
Yeah, he did. 2:34 left.
I'll tell you, my good buddy Kevin Waite, my physical therapist guy that works with Columbus, he's got himself a little job to do come this week. Get Colton Brunel into the best possible shape, and all these fellas, they're all hurting. Let me tell you, every one of these guys, but they got one thing on their mind right now, and that's the gold trophy.
And on a 1st and 10, and that's Brunel. He didn't get a whole lot, about a yard to the 27 thereabouts, and it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Did you get another message?
Yeah, Karen Brisky just hollered at me here. Let's see. It's Karen Brisky.
He wants to know what the fire truck route's going to be tonight. Well, we don't know.
Well, come to Columbus and find out.
There's only so many places it can go.
Well, they're just going to welcome. Really, do you think they're going to come from Madison way? Probably not.
No, they're not.
We're down 151 from the north.
2nd and 9 Columbus at their own 27 with $1:25 left. And that one is going to pick up what?
Whoa, we got a little extracurricular out here on the end.
Okay, nothing came of it, though. Brunel picked up about a yard or so. And it's 3rd down, and we're down to a minute left in this game on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 32-16 Columbus.
One more snap. I just take a knee.
Yep, that's pretty much going to do it here. What a game this turned out to be. What a game this turned out to be. And the handoff. And that is Brunel one more time.
Still fighting for yardage.
He's still fighting for yardage. 25 seconds, or 26 seconds, I should say, left. As Brunel picked up, what, about 4 or 5?
Well, I could give him 5, I guess. Yep.
And it's 4th and 1. But 26 seconds remaining. My goodness, what an incredible ball game. The ebbs and flows in this one were like none that I've maybe ever seen. And we had a timeout called. Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Let's see, 53 seconds left. Two Rivers just turned it over on downs. So Catholic Memorial hung on for a 20-14 win over Two Rivers. So it's going to be Columbus and Catholic Memorial next Thursday night, Division IV state championship game, Camp Randall Stadium in Madison at 7, and we are now just over the 11,000 device mark for this game. Well, thanks to all the folks that have tuned in tonight.
This whole Division IV thing, Mike, has gone according to script, but I'll tell you what, it has not been for the lack of some real effort by some pretty good football teams, no doubt. Namely, Freedom for one, that we see in here tonight, and Two Rivers taking on a real juggernaut in Waukesha Catholic Memorial as the punt goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yep.
One snap and we're done.
So the ball is going to be placed with 20 seconds left right around the 40-yard line of Freedom. But this one just about in the books. And, Freedom, you got to feel for the Irish because they've come so close so many times over the recent years. I believe this is their 5th trip to level 4, only to come up a little bit short. 1st and 10 Freedom, and they'll just take a knee as Weingard kneels down after taking the snap, and that should be the last snap of the game. Well, hats off to both of these teams. Incredible job by both squads all year long. Freedom's going to finish 11-2. But as the final seconds tick off, it's official. Columbus going back to Camp Randall Stadium for the first time since 1996. Final score here from Ripon. Columbus 32, Freedom 16. Stay with us. Our John Deere postgame show comes up after this 3-minute break. We'll take a 3-minute break. Back after this, 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Is it time to update the bathroom? Then it's time to head to Hometown Glass and Improvement of Beaver Dam. Hometown has a full complement of Vasco shower enclosures. Hometown Glass makes your selection of enclosures easy, and they provide hassle-free installation. When you purchase a Vasco shower enclosure, your expectations will be exceeded. Hometown Glass promises you a classy, elegant, and luxurious centerpiece for your bathroom. Hometown Glass and Improvement, Highway 33 east of Beaver Dam, on the web at hometownglass.com.
What's in your kids' lunchbox today? Turkey and bacon on honey whole wheat, roast beef on sourdough, PB&J on cinnamon chip with bananas. That is bananas, but that's what fresh baked breads from Great Harvest can do for you. Unleash your sandwich ingenuity. So show your kids some lunchbox love with chicken salad on cranberry orange bread, Italian on cheddar garlic bread. Then show everyone your creation at Instagram or Facebook using this hashtag. Great Harvest. Bread. The way it ought to be.
If you ask a community member what comes to mind when they think Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, chances are they'll say our commitment to our community, and that's why we're proud to cheer on our Columbus Cardinal football team. Farmers and Merchants Union Bank has been proud to offer the latest in banking technology and great customer service for generations. Check us out today at fmub.bank or step into one of our 6 convenient locations. And go Cardinals! Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Ready, set, Ergo! The game plan is to make banking convenient for you. Ergo Bank has locations in Marquezan and Fox Lake with interactive teller machines in 5 different communities. And at all locations, speak with a live teller and conduct most in-branch transactions by transferring, withdrawing, or depositing. That's better banking by design. Open 7 a to 7 p Monday through Friday, 7 to noon on Saturdays. Call them today at 920-398-2336 or visit ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show, presented by John Deere.
And we are back. Welcome to our John Deere postgame show, brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works. Final score tonight in this Division 4 state semifinal. Columbus defeats Freedom by the score of 32-16. This is one of the craziest, most entertaining football games, Tim, that I've seen maybe ever. It was just ebbs and flows. We talked about it. The momentum swings, the shifts in this game. 2 really, really good teams going at it. It was a pleasure to watch, and it's a shame that one of these teams had to lose, but hats off to both squads. Congratulations to Freedom, the Irish, on another outstanding season. Coach Clint Krewald, his staff, their players deserve so much credit. Congratulations on an 11-2 record and an appearance in Level 4 for another year. And Columbus, hats off to the Cardinals. They're celebrating out at the 30-yard line right now with their their Level 4 championship trophy. Columbus is a perfect 13-0, and the Cardinals are going to Camp Randall Stadium next Thursday night to face Catholic Memorial from Waukesha in the Division IV state championship game. And that means, Tim, you and I will have a game to call next week, Thursday night. It'll be the primetime game at 7 p.m. Thursday night in Madison. And just to let you folks know, that's going to be a radio-only broadcast next week because we are not allowed to video stream at the state tournament. That is because the games are on statewide TV. But we will have it on radio. 95.3 WBEV will be your home for the Columbus state championship game against Catholic Memorial. But, wow, this was something else, Tim Alderman.
And you folks next week, make sure you email us in the booth and let us know that you are watching those inferior broadcasters on television and actually listening to the good guys.
Thank you. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, man. Ninja, you guys, Alex, and back at the studio, Kyra, thank you. Mike, thank you for allowing me to go along for the ride as the folks, the diehard fans from Columbus in their winter parkas and blankets are now celebrating with the kids out there, and what a happy time for a small town. There's nothing like it.
It really is.
I don't care what sport it is. There's just nothing like it that can bring a community a little bit closer together. And boy, I'll tell you, this is a good time for that. Any time's a good time, but right now is a good time as any, if not better.
Well, let's take a look at some final numbers. I'm going to run down the scoring summary from this one. Again, if you missed it early, with 2:04 left to go in the first quarter, it was Freedom getting on the board first. Nolan Phillips booted a 30-yard field goal to give the Irish a 3-0 lead. Then with 9 seconds left in the first quarter, Columbus got on the board with a safety to make it 3-2 Freedom, and that was our score at the end of one, 3-2. Sounded like a baseball score. Then the first play of the second quarter, it was Colton Brunel ripping off a 48-yard touchdown run, the first of his 3 touchdown runs on the night. The 2-point conversion failed, and so it was 8-3 Columbus at that point. Less than 2 minutes later, Matt Weingard of Freedom tossed a 69-yard touchdown pass to Carson Clausen. The extra point was tacked on to make it 10-8 Freedom. Flip ahead, 2:57 left in the second quarter. Colton Brunel found the end zone for the second time, a 5-yard touchdown run for Columbus. Extra point was good by Hines, 15-10 Columbus. But 2 minutes and 2 seconds later, Weingard with another touchdown pass to Clausen, a 10-yarder. They went for 2 and it failed, but it was 16-15 Freedom at that point, and that was our score at halftime. Freedom was up 1, 16-15. Third quarter, the only score of the third quarter came with 5:40 left in the third when Colton Brunel had a 2-yard touchdown run. 22-16 Columbus led after the extra point was tacked on by Hines. Then in the fourth quarter, Hines booted a 31-yard field goal with 7:37 left in the game, 25-16 in favor of Columbus. And the final score came with 3:58 left in the game. Nathan Cotter on a 21-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good. 32-16 was the final. Columbus wins. So how about Columbus? After trailing by a point at halftime, they shut out the Irish in the second half.
Mike, you just took my thunder. All right. Very honestly, that's what I was going to start with. As I got to go to some emails that I've just gotten here. Karen Brisky, apparently not a geography major.
Okay.
Okay. But she says, LOL, that is what living in Portage has done to me. We have 14 major roads going through Portage as opposed to Columbus with only a couple, of course. Got a couple more here. Steve Gates, my good buddy, has checked in again. Nice job, guys. You are better than Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Go Cards. And let's see. Mike Skalitsky just checked in. Hey, that was a whole lot tougher than what I expected. You and Mike were a whole bunch of fun. And, well, these kids out here just make it fun for us.
They make it fun.
And,
they really do. Hats off to both teams.
Absolutely. And just to bring you up to date, Mike, you mentioned the defense for Columbus. They held Freedom to a grand total of 35 yards in the second half. 35 yards in the second half. We knew they had to come up big. They did it defensively on the ground in the first half, but The pass defense was a little suspect in the first half. Well, they made some adjustments at halftime. Absolutely no doubt about it. And credit the coaching staff with minus one kid back there, Brady Link, big cog in the machine. He's tough, big shoes to fill, but boy, the kids came in and did a wonderful job. Taking a look at the total stats, listen to this. For the Freedom, 14 carries on the ground. Let's see here, 19 carries on the ground for a total net yardage gained of 13 yards. The quarterback, Weingard, had a negative 23 yards on 6 carries, and needless to say, a lot of that yardage was losses while trying to pass. And their number one runner, of course, Carter Krewalt, was held to 13 carries for a grand total of 36 yards. 13 for 26 through the air for Freedom for 110 yards. So a total 203 net yardage gained in the ball game for Freedom. Whereas Columbus, 4 for 10 through the air for a total of 44 yards. 33 carries on the ground for 245 yards. Total net yardage gained, 289. Colton Brunel, once again, well, what can you say? 34 carries for 192 yards. Probably not quite his average throughout the season, but let's face it, this Freedom team is not average either. They're one heck of a football club. And hats off to, as you just mentioned, hats off to them. Their fans came down here in force tonight. There was a bunch of them. I credit them for putting up with the cold weather out here. And I don't know about you, but my feet have not been this cold in a long time, Mike. Take it away, partner.
All righty, let's do this. Let's take another break. One more final 3-minute break, and then we'll come back, wrap up the John Deere postgame show right after this break on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
As the Columbus Cardinals rev up their playoff season, golf season is winding down. But the fun continues at Columbus Country Club. Check out their new menu with great sandwiches, jumbo wings, and handmade pizzas, and enjoy their Friday fish fry year-round. Get ready for prime rib every other Saturday starting in January. This winter, join Columbus Country Club for euchre tournaments and Sunday brunch. Follow on Facebook and stop in Highway 73 right in the middle of Columbus behind Fireman's Pavilion. Columbus Country Club, a proud supporter of the Columbus Cardinals. Cardinal Lanes in Columbus is proud to support the Columbus Cardinal football team. Cardinal Lanes is now open and the place to go when you want to have a great time with friends and family. Check out their 12 lanes of bowling and a large event space. They also feature a great menu and weekly specials like Friday Fish Fry. Follow Cardinal Lanes on Facebook and check them out online at cardinallanescolumbus.com. Cardinal Lanes, open 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Go Cardinals and let the good times roll.
At the Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, or all-you-can-eat deep-fried fantail shrimp for $14.99. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10:30 to 1:30. Book your wedding, anniversary, or birthday celebration now for 2022.
We want to get you into your comfort zone. Chad Guzzi here of Air Care in Beaver Dam. We are your heating and cooling experts with more than 40 years of experience. Our trained professionals install forced air systems, zoning, boilers, in-floor heating, geothermal units, mini splits, and more to keep you in the zone. We want you to be completely comfortable with an efficient, quiet system that is designed specifically for you, your home, and your budget. Find your comfort zone with Air Care. AirCareinc.com.
What's in your kids' lunchbox today? Turkey and bacon on honey whole wheat, roast beef on sourdough, PB&J on cinnamon chip with bananas. That is bananas, but that's what fresh baked breads from Great Harvest can do for you. Unleash your sandwich ingenuity. So show your kids some lunchbox love with chicken salad on cranberry orange bread, Italian on cheddar garlic bread. Then show everyone your creation at Instagram or Facebook using this hashtag. Great Harvest. Bread. The way it ought to be.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show presented by John Deere.
And Freedom 16, Columbus Cardinals on their way to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison for a Division IV state championship game next Thursday night against the Catholic Memorial team. Catholic Memorial has won the last 2 state titles in D4. They're going to go for 3 in a row. Columbus will have something to say about that. So will we. We'll be on the air at 6:30 next Thursday evening on 95.3 WBEV. And then kickoff is set for 7 from Camp Randall. That's going to be a radio-only broadcast, no video stream next Thursday because, again, the games are on statewide TV, so we are not allowed to broadcast via video stream from Camp Randall, but we will have radio-only coverage coming your way. There's so many emails I was not able to get to, and I apologize. We just kind of ran out of time. So many of them were coming in. But this one says, from the Columbus Football Organization, the fire department will be escorting our boys back into town tonight. They'll pick them up outside of the city limits and parade through the 4 corners and onto the high school parking lot. Come out and cheer them on as they head back into town tonight. So I want to thank those folks for letting us know what's going on there. Again, so many emails, I just couldn't get to them all. We did get one from our good friend Jesse Nelson from ESPN Madison. Said, "Go Mike and Tim, what a great game. Enjoying the Daily Dodge broadcast in my basement in Sun Prairie since all the Madison area schools have been eliminated in the playoffs this year. And cheers to no Friday nights off." Yeah, we haven't had any Friday nights off in a while, Jesse, and thanks for checking in tonight. Do appreciate that. Alex, our engineer tonight, one of our engineers sent me an email right from you could have just walked over here, but thank you very much, Alex, for sending that. And he said, what an honor it's been to work on the team. It's an honor to have you here, buddy. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough.
And I'll just share with Alex, not every season is like this. All right? We're going to warn you because they don't all end this well.
So as they continue to celebrate down on the field, we will start to wrap up our broadcast here. And one more to do, Tim Haldeman.
Oh, man.
We go to Madison on Thursday evening next week, and it's for all the marbles.
Yeah, Mike, and I'll tell you what, I see a couple kids down here, one from each team at the 10-yard line, shaking hands, and I'm sure, 15 minutes ago they were out there banging heads against each other, but 64 in green, and you got to help me out with the Columbus.
And 61 for Columbus
read those
there, yeah.
numbers, of course. But that's just the way it's supposed to be. You go out there, you play your heart out, and there's going to be a winner, there's going to be a loser. And, yes, our hearts go out to Freedom and the fact that they've been here so many times. They're going to get there, all right? They're going to get there.
Boy, they're going to get over the hump one of these times, aren't they?
They're going to get there, and Columbus got in their way this year. But, and I'll tell you what, Columbus is going to be here for a few years. There's an awful lot of kids coming up the pipeline that are some really, really good players. And, we've seen a little bit of that during the last few minutes in a lot of these games, Mike. And there's going to be some kids next year that are going to be getting some much larger roles. But they're going to be quality kids. They're going to have some games under their belt. They're not going to have a whole lot of varsity experience. So it might be just a little bit of a stepping stone. But needless to say, you still got this kid by the name of Brunel that's coming back. And just to start the season with him, I think you're a little bit ahead of the game.
You think, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
Well, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Our game tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors Columbus Family Dental and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also a presentation of John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Lamers Bus Lines, Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, Prairie Ridge Health, your Dare to Dream team at eXp Realty, Kestrel Ridge Golf Course, Cardinal Lanes in Columbus, Ergo Bank, Columbus Country Club, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, Preferred Dental Partners, Air Care, Metalcraft of Mayville, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, Great Harvest Bread Company, and Jerry's Automotive. And that's going to wrap up our John Deere postgame show brought to you by our friends at John Deere Horicon Works. And as we send this one off on a Friday night here, Tim Haldeman, let's remind the folks again that the Columbus fire trucks will be escorting the Columbus Cardinals back into town tonight. They're going to go through the Four Corners area and onto the high school parking lot. So those of you back in town, get ready. They're going to be coming through in about, another 45 minutes to an hour, something along those lines. And you'll want to watch for the fire truck. You'll hear them, I'm sure, coming through town and see the flashing lights. And then again, a reminder that next week, Thursday, we'll have coverage of the Division IV state championship game in Madison, Columbus versus Catholic Memorial. It's a radio-only broadcast on 95.3 WBEV. Pregame show at 6:30 on Thursday night with coverage, the kickoff, I should say, at 7 o'clock. Again, if you are not in the immediate area, if you're not in the Columbus and Beaver Dam area to pick up 95.3 over the radio, you can listen online. You go to dailydodge.com, and instead of watching on Daily Dodge TV, you're going to click on Listen Live, WBEV 95.3. So it doesn't matter. Those of you that are outside the area, you can still listen on dailydodge.com. Listen live, WBEV 95.3.
Mike, I did that just the other day for the first time. Folks, I'm getting close to 70. I know I'm a bit over the hill for this technology stuff, not like Ninja, because this guy's got it down pat, all right? But, yeah, it's real easy. DailyDodge.com, Google it, and then just hit listen live on WBEV and turn up the volume, and, yeah, you can listen to us couple yahoos go at it one more time. And I'm going to tell Jared Fox to gas up those fire trucks, not only for tonight, folks. We got another one next week that I tell you what, I'm not going to count these kids short because I think they've got themselves a major league goal in mind, and there's good things coming up next Thursday night, Mike. I can feel it.
So that's going to wrap it up. Thanks again to all of you who tuned in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. It sure was a very entertaining game. Hats off to both teams. Want to thank Kyra Wilski back at the 95.3 studios for engineering our radio side of the broadcast tonight. Here in the booth with us, we've got Alex, we've got Ember, we've got Ninja. Thank you very much for all the great work that you do behind the scenes. We could not do this without you. And, of course, my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Tim, it's always an honor to be by your side.
Oh, the honor is mine, Mike. Great job. And we apologize for any technical difficulties we may have had.
Had a few of them tonight, but we got through them. Yeah,
tonight. And I'll tell you what, we got to thank Jeff Hall back at the studio. We got to thank Wade Bates. And I know it's hard to thank Wade Bates sometimes, but we got to do it because he helped us through. And without Ninja's technology expertise, man, I'm telling you, this just wouldn't fly, folks. You you folks at home don't understand what all goes on behind the scenes here. It is a major undertaking, folks, and it's not always easy going from place to place to place every week, and new surroundings, new people helping us. It's quite the undertaking. For a lay guy like me to watch you professionals at work, that's my honor to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tim. That was. Boy, I'm blushing here a little bit. No, great job, buddy. Great job, buddy. Yeah, this is fun.
Great.
So that's going to wrap it up. Final score again on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard from Ripon. It was the Columbus Cardinals 32 and the Freedom Irish 16. That's going to wrap it up for Kyra, Alex, Ember, Ninja, and Tim Haldeman. Mike Tronson saying so long from Ripon. Have a pleasant evening. Stay warm and enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been a WBEV and Daily Dodge TV Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame